I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. Janiyah Rogers McMichael's spiritual reading with Bree and KC the Bodyguard, part 2. Salute to the chat. Salute to my moderators. Salute to the replay gang. KC and Bree will be joining me shortly. I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. Let us put in the comment section, as well as the replay gang, make sure we're hashtagging justice for Janiyah McMichaels. And make sure we're throwing up some pink hearts. We're going into a new year, and still we haven't found Janiyah McMichaels. She still hasn't returned back home. We still are getting the runaround from Janiyah's mom. I've always said it, and I still stand 10 toes down on the mom playing a part in it. Now, even before we done the spiritual reading part 1 with Bree, we all chopped it up and we were all giving our perspective on the mom, Jasmine, being a part of it. Then when Bree came up to bless the panel with her readings, she spoke on the mom as well. And KC the Bodyguard, he was able to confirm the things that Bree was telling us in part 1. So if you haven't checked out part 1, make sure y'all check out part 1. Now, what we're going to get into on this demonstration, we're going to go deep down this rabbit hole, and we're going to give Bree an opportunity to give us another reading. On part 1, I had put her on the spot. I only gave her probably a good 2 hours, if that, to give a spiritual reading, and she gave an excellent reading. So I wanted to wait. I know many of you all was trying to get me to bring Bree back on, sooner than tonight. But I said no, because one thing that I've gotten from the spiritual readers is that you can't force the spirits. You can't make the spirits tell you or see or give you what you want them to give you. So I said I'm going to let Bree just relax a little bit and let it all come natural. Salute to my chat. Let me see who we got. Salute Michael. Positive vibes. Aquilin. I always mess it up. Yolanda. Salute Deborah. Born a Queen. Blessed to be. Positive vibes. I see y'all. Salute P. Flowers. I see you, Alicia. And I always have to, on all my spiritual reading demonstrations, I always like to just give a brief introduction on why I'm doing it. The main reason why I'm doing it is most of you all like when Bree gives her readings, along with Q. Shout out to Q. I ain't forgot you, Q. Shout out to Q. A lot of you all like Q and Bree when they give the spiritual readings. Now, I shared with you all before. At first, I didn't believe in the spiritual readings. But then when I start covering cases and I started to hear the spiritual readers' perspectives on things, I started to say, what brought me halfway was Bree. I always tell a story about Bree. The cicada Scott situation, right? I said, how in the hell is this spiritual reader spot on? And here she is right here.
I'm sorry. I had to, grin.
No,
You
you
never like,
good. You know how we get down. But let me just finish reminding everybody how we got here. So I said to myself, this spiritual reader, I said that, and I'm talking about you, Bree. I said, Eva, she had something to do with this case because she spot on. And I know some of y'all gonna throw some dirt and try to throw some salt on Bree's name, but trust me, and she can tell you, I test her. She passed the test. So if y'all want to throw dirt on Bree, y'all hating. I said it. But nevertheless, so I said Eva, she had something to do with this, or Eva, I'm gonna have to get her flowers. So I'm at the barber, and me and my barber talking, and my barber was like, Sean, I doubt if Bree had something to do with it, because if she had something to do with it, why would she lead everybody? Why would she lead the authorities to the remains, to the body? And I said, dang. I said, good point. And what really convinced me about Bree, and make sure y'all go to my demonstration that I done with Bree, what really convinced me when she came up and she broke everything down to me. Like, she took me to elementary school. She brought me to junior high. She took me to high school. Then she took me on a spiritual journey. So that's how we've got here. And for the umpteenth time, this might not be a demonstration for you. That's fine. Bree and Shankrock and Casey the bodyguard, we might not be for you. That's fine. But just out of respect for those that are here for Bree, just out of respect for those that are here for Casey the bodyguard, please, y'all, please, just give us that respect. You know this ain't for you. Ain't even no need for you to try to come in here and jump in the chat and start throwing dirt. Ain't no need for you to get on the replay game. Now, you could disagree. I always tell y'all, I don't mind what you disagreeing, but we all know it's a way to disagree. And if you're respectful when you disagree with something, I'm fine with that. And I'm sure Bree, as well as Casey the bodyguard, I'm fine. Long as it's respectful and you disagree with us, we cool with that. But we ain't gonna tolerate no disrespect. All right. So I'm gonna let Bree come in. What you smiling for, Bree?
nothing, nothing. I just want to, you know, talk about last week's storyline, which was Naziah, correct? Mhm. So I like to call a spade on anything I do. Y'all
You
know me.
you know we on we, right, but to this demonstration is Janaya.
I know. I'm just gonna
Okay.
call a spade. That's you know. So I like to address and go behind what Shank just said. Far as me, I don't really feel like I need to do that no more. I never did have to do it, but I feel like my spirit baby says, "Hey, spirit babies, I see y'all in the room. I love y'all." So, and to everybody else, how y'all doing? Um, I like to call a spade because anything I do from the heart. I don't have to do it. I choose to do it, and spirit leads me to do things that I do. But one thing I want people to stop mixing me up with is that my gifts and my personality is not going to match what you want it to match. Stop giving me a headline or a characteristic of what you think you perceive me to be. I'm not going to be humming peace and light. No, I'm going to curse you out. You play with me. I'm probably put you in a pot, jar, whatever. I don't know. Whatever I feel. However, I love people hard. I do for people hard. I help people hard. Like yesterday, it was a long day for me. I'm taking hexes off people. I'm being a midwife at the same time. Like, so this is what I do 24/7. This is my way of life. This is my calling. But one thing I don't tolerate is disrespect when it come to me. So like last week, panel, I don't know if you paid attention to me. Where Q at? Q up here?
No, Q not up here. She gonna be late, but she not up here. Just me and you.
Okay. So like what I don't tolerate is like disrespect because I can feel things when people cannot feel things. You know what I mean? I can see things before it happens, all of that. And sometimes I don't even say nothing. I don't address certain things because it doesn't have to be addressed. But it shows up on its own. So last week you had a guest that was supposed to show up on your panel, and that person didn't show up. After that, I had several different people hitting me up about some things that happened on that person's behalf, how they're not carrying it correctly when it comes to certain services that they tend to have to give to people. It has nothing to do with me. I don't even know this person. But before that person even came up, I already picked the spirit up. I already knew what it was, and I already knew the person wasn't showing up. Now, what I don't agree with, and I feel like as mediums, as high priestess, because I'm a high priestess and things like that, most high priestess that's like me, that's real, raw, authentic, they not on social media for real. They let me do all of that. Like they're not gonna do that too much. I can see through who's real and who's not. I can tell who do fake tarot card readings. I can tell who do real tarot card readings. I can tell who know how to do real juju versus fake juju. I can tell who's using it just to show a platform on social media to get content and to promote who they are, all the above. So I feel like when you high rank in what you do and you powerful at what you do, you don't need to try to diminish nobody else. You don't need to try to belittle anybody else in what they do. Which you can't belittle me because I'm very powerful at what I do. However, I I wouldn't never make a page, I mean make a story headline or say, hey, I don't need to work with nobody, I work by myself. And I'm talking about Rain of Fire, because I don't do that cold shit. I speak what it is. So I don't like that you speak on my name and know nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? So like when you are in this rank and you're trying to help resolve matters, you come together as a unity. It's times where the Cater case I got stuck with, and it's another medium from Georgia had to help me. And that's how you know when you're really on certain time frames. It's seven different people that came to me, and I'm putting this out here because I don't want nobody else to be bamboozled. If you are collecting service from this person, I suggest that you double tap back and make sure that you want to do that, because I have had people from Shank Rock people come to me for services, but also thought that I might knew the person, and I don't know her at all. So just be mindful of that type of stuff, because I'm not saying that she's not. I'm just saying she ain't me. And when I say she's not me, I don't mind sharing panels. I don't mind getting up there collabing with other mediums and pride priestess and things like that. But what I am not going to do is bash somebody. But when you come for me, I will get you. I will get you. So I'm making it clear, Rain of Fire, because I'm sure you probably see this YouTube. And when Q get up here, I'm going to teach Q some things because I love Q and she's thorough. And I want Q to know who she really is. You know what I mean? But y'all got to be careful from taking from people when they playing with your money and they acting one way, doing certain things like that. I already knew sis wasn't coming up on your panel anyway last week, because she felt my energy already. She knew my spirit. You know how I move. I move heavy. But I don't shake. I ain't, you know, I got to call a spade when I come up on your stuff. I don't care who it is. You're not going to play with me like that. You're not. It's just not. And that's where I'm at with it. So at the end of the day, be mindful how you speak up on people, because you never know how I get back to you. And then I don't just go off of what people say. I do my own work. Plus, I already know what's going on. But it's no way that other people are coming to me about services, because when people are dealing with spirituality and they want to know things about themselves or their family members and things like that, that's something serious. That's like a consultation in a spiritual room. So like you dealing with people emotions and things like that. You can't play with people like that. So I take that very serious, because this is, like I said, my call is not something I play with. So that's all. Just food for thought. That's how I feel.
Bree has spoken. Uh, Appreciate this super sticker rhapsody. Now, do you want to wait for KC to come up, or you want to recap, or what you want to do? It's your platform. Well, it's my platform, but
I mean, He would know more than I would. But me and him had a conversation. I told you, and my sister, she's another medium. We was on a three-way with him probably a couple weeks ago, probably like 3-4 weeks ago. Um, just explaining to him like what he sees and what he knows. So I forgot all the key points that I gave him. He will only know that,
Right.
but it's basically what me and you discussed on a panel with him or whatever the case may be. And where he at anyway?
He said he was coming up at 9:30.
Casey, you better bring your ass on. It's getting late. People want to go to work tomorrow. Y'all know I'm an asshole.
Tell him. Let him know. Let Casey know.
Yeah, you know, I just can't listen. Y'all don't want me to talk because I'm gonna say what it is. Like, you gotta respect people's time. That's what you have to do. He probably gonna be mad as hell. Get up here, we talking shit like this, but it's okay. We said 9 o'clock. We ain't say 9:30. I'm dealing with this right here. That's
Lord
yeah,
have mercy. I
yeah.
know how it is.
That's
I
just
had
it.
my I had my four for the weekend. The older three was good, but my 3-year-old granddaughter, Lord have mercy. Pop out,
I,
pop out, all day long, all night long. Pop out, pop out, pop out.
it's insanity, and the parents want to run the streets, and I just listen here. I want to go to bed. When I hang up with y'all, I'm going to bed. So, but yeah, so basically with the Janaya thing, what I was telling y'all, me and Casey was on the phone, and he basically was confirmation where I told him what you said when I did tarot card reading with y'all, and I showed the river with the daisy in the bed, the water and things like that. He said it turned like into like a dam or something. He said, but he had to show me a drone that he had, and the drone had actually rolled over the area that I said she was in. But he also felt that as well heavy that she's there. At this point, like the way it looks on the camera that he showed me, you would have to get like a real team out there, like people that know how to get in the waters and you have to get a real team out
Look,
there to do that.
look at him laughing. Look at him laughing.
Oh, I'm gonna cut you out real quick. Let me get you. Let me get you. Let me get you.
Look at him laughing.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. You see what I'm dealing with,
Hey,
Casey?
yeah,
You see what I'm dealing with? 9 o'clock.
hey, yeah, yeah. I just got done. I just got done with one of my clients,
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah. I didn't want to miss this.
No. Hey, Bookie. So I was telling Rock like what me and you had talked about on the phone with my sister that time. I don't remember everything that you like confirmed that we talked about. I just know you was you was telling me you was showing me the drones where the area you and your team had like went over where I said she was at, and you had that feeling as well that she was in that same area. Well, that's spirit talking to you. But what happened so far with it? Like, did you ever find out like how you might be able to find out, what's going on right there in that area? Being as though you said how the water ran out or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I actually just purchased a boat and a couple more underwater devices. So I guess when the weather up here get a little bit better, because it's been snowing, cold, like it's negative some today, and you know what I'm saying. Weather like that kind of stops you far as when you're dealing with the water search part of it. You know what I'm saying. But till then, we still on foot. Going through the woods. Abandoned anything that's abandoned. But far as the waters, which I didn't know that certain parts of that Calumet River uh, has dried up, and the water had lower, got lower. I don't know if it's something the city is doing on their part or it's just the water itself. But you know, the last time that I was out there, which is crazy because I've searched so many places for this baby. You know what I'm saying? Um, this last time when I was just out there at the water, immediately when I got out the car, it's like I want to say I felt her spirit strong, to a point where, I didn't want nobody else going in that water. You know what I'm saying? So I took the risk of climbing my big ass over in that water. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people was like, that was a dumb decision for me to make. You know what I'm saying? The way I look at it, as far as with all this, when you searching for not just this baby, any missing kid, it's never a dumb decision because so many people sit back and not do shit about it. So the fact that, I'm not the type of, I never just been a talker. I always been a doer. And like I've told several other families, you know what I'm saying? When God has called you to a mission, fear is something that's not on you because God got your back. You know what I'm saying? And just a lot of times the devil, you know what I'm saying, he be lurking, especially when you're doing God's will. So me personally, I kind of was like Shank. I never believed in psychics. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because it's like I check my DMs, my inboxes since last year when it started. I have over 60 some psychics that reached out to me. You know, but I just that's something that I never really believed in until Bree kind of made me a believer. You know what I'm saying? Because I always felt like we all have our own unique special gifts from God. And I do believe that it is chosen ones that's out here that God gave that ability to. You understand what I'm saying? And the fact that, you know, uh, anybody that ever came on board, especially with this case about Janaya, my first question has always been, are you genuine? Because I see so many people that talks about this baby, and I'm gonna say in there, I told Shank, gloves is off. You know what I'm saying? That bitch survived 5 over TikTok. You know, um, she constantly is talking about this baby, but my whole thing is, what are you bringing to the table? You understand what I'm saying? She constantly keeps my name in her mouth over there. She throw a lot of shade, and like I told you, Shank, I got time today because, I'm the type of person where um, she been pretty much throwing them rocks and hiding them hands for the last month or two. You know what I'm saying? Along with Jania's father. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about neither one of them. I'm not here to sugarcoat shit. I'm not finna say things and do things to continue to make Antonio look good. And that's been a problem with this case from jump. Not only did I have to focus on Janaya, but I also had to focus on make sure people knew that, hey, this is Janaya's father. You understand what I'm saying? And, none of that shit ain't got me nowhere but being disrespected. And I'm the type of person where, I overlook it. I overlook things. But I'm at my point where I'm not going to let nobody stress. Stress and depression comes from holding shit in, overlooking shit. When you cuss motherfuckers out, you put them in their place, you sleep better at night. You understand what I'm saying? And it's the thing is, honestly, since I removed myself from him, I've been getting a lot of more peaceful sleep. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, I'm not fighting this battle. You know what I'm saying, for Janaya and him. It's for Janaya. Strictly focus on Janaya. I don't have to try to make people look bad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the truth is right there when you see it. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, man, that this baby was failed by a lot of people. She still is being failed. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a difference when you're the parent of the missing child. Okay, you can't get out here and you search, right? But what's wrong with you going to the mayor's office, to the police station, raising hell? That's something that you can do as a parent. Leave the searching up to us. I just think, with this situation, again, I'm not here to sugarcoat shit with nobody. Neither one of Janaya's parents is raising hell at the mayor's office. Some things don't come with a book manual. And I think, with this situation, you know what I'm saying, some things should be automatic. I know if my kid came up missing, you understand what I'm saying? Me personally, honestly, I would have took it to matters in my own hands. That's me. Everybody not like me. Ain't no way hell this would have been a whole year later. And I ain't sent this bitch up for real. I'm not gonna tell you I'm finna spaz. I'm gonna show you I'm gonna spaz out. You understand what I'm saying? So, um, it's a lot of things that goes through my mind. You dig what I'm saying? But I just want to say this to everybody's on here. Don't think that you could say anything about me and it'll get back to me. Because you could put me in the room with them same motherfuckers that talk shit and watch how friendly they become. I think a lot of times people think, oh, these people turned turned a new leaf. You know, they on that track, praising God and all the good stuff, but they forget we ain't perfect. Sometimes we gotta show a motherfucker not to play with us. That's not a sin. You know what I'm saying? We surrounded around a lot of Judases. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the type of person where if I feel like a person is a snake or they moving a certain way, I'm not the type of person to sit back and allow them to do so. I'm going to approach it. I'm going to let them know I see what you on. You understand what I'm saying? And back to talking about tonight. I'm pissed all around the board because I feel like I put in more effort. You understand what I'm saying? Not just searching, but with or passing out flyers or things like that. When I say I put in more effort, I've had conversations with Gary Police Department. I've had so many arguments with the FBI, the mayor's office, behind the for Janaya. And I feel like I'm doing it on my own. You know, um, I remember when her father in the beginning was incarcerated in the halfway house. One of the things he said to me was, man, he was like, big dog, when I get out, you know what I'm saying, it's up there. We go do this, we go do that, we go do this. He got out, it was just constantly me still doing it. I thought when he got out, I'm like, man, he out. He finna take some of this weight off my shoulders. You dig what I'm saying? Like, man, he been boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? If anything, he made it heavier. And I just want to, clear this up. Number one, because I hear the little talk, with him and the other bitch keep saying, he was hired. No, I was not hired. And if you keep on saying I was hired, I'm gonna take you to small claims court. Because where the fuck is my money? I was asked. You understand what I'm saying? And it took me a minute to actually respond back to his mom, inbox me, asking me to assist. But when you throwing them words out there, hired, that means contract signed, money is changed. They never gave me a damn dime at all. And I feel like because I'm doing this for free, when you open up and you're doing things for free, you opening that door to disrespect. You understand what I'm saying? All that shit when the truth is, you didn't have to do none of this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like Bree don't have to get on here and share her gift with us. You understand what I'm saying? People got personal lives. You know what I'm saying? I could be like everybody else, aware of the shit, but choose not to try to make it better or do something about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate you, Bree. If none of them other motherfuckers do, I appreciate you for taking your time out of your life to I'm gonna say bring awareness to Janaya. You understand what I'm saying? And one thing about me, if I had thought that Bree was fake, phony, whatever, I would have told Shank. I would have told her. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I I'd rather hurt you with the truth than hurt you with a lie. I've seen so many people play on this baby name and still is playing on this baby name. You got people over on TikTok, you know what I'm saying, that's playing on this baby name. Only talking about this baby 1, 2 in the morning, that's just not bringing awareness. Who's really up at 1, 2 in the morning? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers that's reaping the benefits off of being related to this baby. You know, I'm just at a point where I'm not finna shitcoat shit with nobody, man.
I think what happens is, like you said, everybody has gifts. Everybody has a gift. The spirit has blessed them with. God. And here's the thing: you have the chosen ones. Like I told you before, you were chosen. You didn't realize you were chosen to do what you do. You were chosen to go out there. You're like an archangel. So that's your mission. Your mission and your calling. You're a bodyguard. You're a protector. So that's what you're here for. You're not. You're there to protect the ones that need you. That's calling out. That can't be heard. That's what your mission is. So if you wasn't doing something right, you wouldn't have the backlash that you're receiving. You wouldn't get the people that's riding your ass that you're not worried about them, but you know what I'm saying, or just the bull crap period what's going on, and the people talking trash. And like you said, I hate. I said this when it first happened with my niece case. I said, now watch how Kata case die down. Now watch how everybody go on about their life. Watch how they do their everyday routines and they on to the next. That's just like the news. When people got a story headline, social media has made it so bad to the point where as though people wake up, breathe, eat this shit. I don't do that. I have other things to do outside of social media. So I might post content. I might post something to let you know this is what I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. But I tried to take and switch the content, what's going on outside of Shankerman's Park and people that's like us that's knowing what we doing. I try to switch it whereas though you just not on there for dumb shit. You know what I mean? I do prayer. What I do with y'all last night, I did spirit based. What I do, I put petitions in the air where whatever they want to release, let's release it. The portal's open. It's 12/12. All of that and above. Like, or do you need to have something there? I will cuss you the fuck out. That's what I will do that. Put your ass in the pot, whatever the fuck. He was supposed to have somebody on the panel last week. And I said, I'm gonna wait to address this shit on his shit. Because that was his guess. And she felt my energy. You know why? People feel energy. That's one of the natural gifts we all have. So her spirit team and my spirit team met before the show even started. She felt my energy. She knew for sure if she got on this damn panel with me, I'm gonna call her on her shit. Now I ain't saying she ain't gifted. That's not what I'm saying. She ain't all. But I'm saying you got people that really genuinely that is like this versus people that want to betray that they're like this. You understand what I'm saying? These gifts I have ain't some shit I learned over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. I was born this way. It's in my bloodline. It's in my DNA. And then you have people over time who understands how to open and prevail their gifts, and they're trying to figure out. So yeah, she might do tarot card readings, but just not to my degree. She might do this, but just not to my degree. But I'm never bashing another person about what they do. That's not my style, and I don't have to because I know who I am. But when the fuck you come from me, I gotta check you. I don't care who you is. You can be Jesus Christ. Don't fucking play with me. So when you put an indirect post up, I'm saying I don't work with nobody else. See, that's where you went wrong at right there. How are you from somebody that's on a righteous path or the a high priestess of doing whatever you are, whatever you're into? If you are accustomed of that lifestyle or anything that's spiritual, you would sit and collab with people that's on the same type time as you to help, to help missing girls that we know for a fact is transition now, but missing girls that's transition who bodies still need to be found, whose souls need to be at rest. This is something any medium or high priestess know that that's something you should do. And it's nothing wrong with collabing, but that goes to show you how people's spirits are. You don't want to collab for what reason? Because of what? You don't need help with what? Bitch, clearly you do need help. You need to stop burning people for their money. You need to stop taking and doing tarot card readings and saying you're going to do it and don't do it. Stop using the kids as an excuse why you can't get on panels. And every time when Q get up here, I'm going to tell Q, I don't give a fuck. And that's just what it's going to be. Because Q has a gift and I want Q to recognize her gift. And I bang with Q because that's my girl. But I'm going to say what it is. And I'm never going to not. And I know how to keep my mouth closed and mind my business when it's not about me. But once you start bringing me up and shit, I'm going to check you. I'm gonna check the shit out you. So, and I still don't have nothing bad to say about it. Just don't play with me. That's all. You could do whatever you want to do. You could burn whoever you want to burn. And I don't need to speak on that because it came to me. But don't play with me. I don't play with people. Now, as far as Jania's situation, I feel like Casey, you need to still do what you're doing on your pace and your time. Take time for yourself always because it's only one of you. Understand that this journey that you have right here, that you are upon now, it's going to be more babies after Janiyah that spirit's going to lead you to, and you still want, and it's going to hurt you. It's going to make you emotional. It's going to make you feel vulnerable. It's going to make you angry. It's going to make you want to quit. It's going to make you want to do a lot of things. Trust me, but that is your discernment and this is for you. So spirit only gives you what you're supposed to do. So remember that. And it's hard. It can get hard. It can make you feel like a cat in the corner sometimes. Like it's plenty of times I feel like a cat in the corner. I done delivered a baby last week, placenta pills yesterday, and took a hex off somebody. You ever see a hex on somebody? I'm talking about eyes as black as your shirt right there. That had something on her so bad that I couldn't go home with the same clothes on. I had to change before I leave. I had to do a chicken sacrifice. That's a whole nother level. Like, you know what I mean? And
Let me let me just because I always like, damn,
mhm.
damn. Is it what type of feeling do you get? What type of vibe? Like, I'm sure now, I'm sure you don't get nervous or nothing like that because
I be wanting to record, but I don't want to record because it's very intense. But
yeah,
I do ask them, do they mind if they have certain footage, like just enough so y'all can see what I do without hearing what I'm doing and actually
yeah,
knowing, because spiritual is spiritual. But uh, entities and me, they know who I am and I know who they are. So a thing about an entity is that they will try to stop me from coming to the house or wherever the person is at. Um, Stuff like that. Like even when I was like going down south, when I'm driving down south, things like that, I have to prepare myself because I can feel them pushing me away. Yesterday was the first time that an entity actually spoke to me through the person. And the family was sitting right there. And it was crazy because as I'm cleansing, I'm scrubbing her. But before I scrubbed her, I did the chicken sacrifice on her and everything like that. So as I'm scrubbing her, one thing entities like to do, they like to confuse you. So they'll pretend to be that person and it's not that person. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm just who I am. So I already know how to deal with them. So it's like I say to her yesterday, I said, what do you want with her? I'm not gonna speak her name. I'm like, what do you want with her? So she was like, I am her. I'm him. I'm like, you're not her. I'm like, what you want with her? Like, stop playing with me. You know who I am and I know who you are. So what is your purpose on her? And then out of nowhere, I wish I could have a family up here to tell you. The eyes went black like his shirt. And she was like, I want it was crazy, yo. I'm telling you. She was like, I want her soul. I was like, you want her soul? I said, but why you feeding off of her? She don't ain't nothing left for you. What you want with her? I'm here to rebirth her. You're not here to rebirth shit. What you're gonna do, you're gonna come up off of her ass. I said, do you know who I am? Because I know who you are, and I know you know who I am. I know who you are. The angel sent you. The angel sent you. I'm like, okay, so if the angel sent me, why are you here on her? So I had she's my rebirth. She's my body now. She belongs to me. No, the fuck she don't. You gonna get your ass up off her in so many words. That's what I was saying. I ain't saying exactly how I'm saying it to y'all, but I said some stuff in another language. Then all the above, and instantly it was heavy. She started purging. She started getting sick, and that's good signs when they have hexes on them. They purge, they throw up, they cry, they shake. But you ever see them movies, like them Exodus movies, where their bodies go like this and stuff?
Yeah,
She started
yeah.
doing that. Like her body started breaking down like that, and her family was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "Be calm. Let it go through what it's go through." So the thing that was on her was very ancient. It's not something from this lifetime. It's something from a different lifetime, and it's a hag. And the hag was like not letting the fuck up. You hear what I'm saying? Like I'm fighting this bitch all night long. So she in and out. She like, Bree, please help me. Back to the joint. Bree, I'm fighting. It was crazy. I felt so bad. Like she don't eat because it takes her nutrients. It takes everything from her. And people don't understand this shit. This shit is real. You might see it on TV, but they only showing you what's facts on TV. They just want you to try to figure it out on your own.
Let me slide in real quick. That's what I was going to say. They had to get it from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
They had to get it from somewhere. I'm 53 years old. Do you know how many movies, how many shows, and all of that I've seen?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what Bree is talking about. Now, it's just like KC might be good at basketball. I might be good at football, but I can't knock KC just because my talent ain't playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And just because we don't have Bree's gift and others' gift, that don't mean we can knock them. That don't mean that they don't know what they talk about. This has been around for centuries. It has. And they've been showing it to us in these movies, in these shows. Like they show us all kind of other things in the shows, the cartoons. They call it science fiction. But is it really science fiction if we break down science fiction? Come on, Bree. My bad. I just had to slide in. Come on, Bree.
Are you
Casey.
good? Um, so basically that's what happens. She started shaking, and so I like them to go in a state of shock. So I always watch them in cold. I don't want to watch them warmed up, none of that. So when I do spiritual beds, there's certain beds that I do. Every bed is not the same. Um, you gotta always, and a lot of people don't understand. Like when I do workings for people, people just think I'm not a clock. Like like I have a life, and I barely have that life because I'm always helping other people, and I don't have a problem with it. But sometimes people don't respect my space. Like they'll call 1 in the morning. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Why are you calling my phone at 1 in the morning? I don't even know you. It's just a respect level of things. And I don't mind helping people, but where is it? Where's the line that's drawn? So I already realized that I gotta get another phone and just use that as that phone or whatever the case may be. But dealing with her drained me so bad because the hag is so ancient that it was fighting the shit out of me. You hear me? So if I had another priestess that was on my level or higher end, then we could have broken it in a little bit more. So because a lot of people think you just go in and that's it for that day. No, she had to get, it's like you had to pry it open. So I had to pry her open, like it's like opening something that was tight knit. So now we got to that level. So now I have to go back again next week, this weekend coming up to finish on her because now it's weakening. But what people have to understand is this: when you don't believe, and I mean this, when you don't believe, it will feed off of you even more. If you don't, I'm not a healer, I'm a treater. You are your own healer. You heal yourself. So if you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in you can get things off of you, it's going to eat you alive. It's going to take you over. It's nothing to do with mentally ill. And I think that's where a lot of things go wrong with family members. She's crazy. Put her in an institution. No, this is a spiritual attack. You cannot see that. You cannot see beyond, but we are raised and trained to believe anything that's out of the normal, send it away. Don't address it. That's not how you handle things. This is when I, as a two-headed doctor, high priest, whatever y'all want to call me, when a doctor says there's nothing wrong, I can't seem to understand what's going on, that's because it's not for that doctor to understand. That's for a doctor like me in the spirit court to understand because I see this as a spiritual attack. And a lot of times, family members throw their family to the wolves and put them in an institution or say they're crazy and don't even realize you didn't take the time to see the body movements. You didn't take the time. Did you look in her eyes? Did you take the time to understand this is not an illness? This is something that's on her ass. But you're also in denial of this shit is being real. This is why y'all do what y'all do. Now you done gave a family member away for the, and you can't understand that, and this entity is connected them for the rest of their life. But the person that is connected to, like I explained to her, I said, I know you can hear me in there. You have to fight it. I cannot beat this without you. I don't care what high priestess you are to the highest court or the highest courts. If you ain't from the seven African powers, you gotta fucking fight this shit with me. Cause I can't do this shit by myself. So that's what happens with that situation. Um, and instantly, once you sacrifice the chicken, you gotta pay offerings, and people don't understand that shit. I don't even charge people what people charge out here, y'all, and they be charging some crazy ass shit. You understand? And most of them that charge that shit don't even know what the fuck they doing.
Mm.
I charge for my time. I charge for connecting the spirits, and I charge because I have to pay the spirits off. Everybody has to understand in this world, in that world, everybody has to receive some type of offering. Because I'm not just doing work for me. I'm doing work for somebody else. So now I got to go to spirit court, present this person, present this, and do all of this and above. So even when I do that, I still don't charge people up because I know my gifts is to help others. My gifts is to make sure people are okay. My gifts are is a calling at this point. And Casey, that's what you have. You have a calling. I'm not saying don't charge for your services and stuff like that, but you do things from the heart, and I get that because I do it all the time. I can sit here and tell you all types of stories, but that would be taking away my blessings. However, continue to do what you're doing, bro. Don't never stop for nobody. I got your back. We want to throw some people to fuck get their asses out of here. And I play. You ain't the only one on TikTok that be going through shit. I be getting them bitches. I do.
Let, let me let Casey come in with some questions about Janai. And let me tell both of y'all, long as y'all ain't putting me in no damn peanut butter jars or no jelly, long as it ain't shake rock. That's all I'm gonna say. All right,
And
leave.
you know you bro. You bro. You already know.
Oh, can I hear that?
You're bro. You already know you're good.
Right.
KC, KC, am I good?
Oh yeah, you good. You good.
Uh, uh, go ahead, KC. Let's get into Janai. Go ahead, KC.
This boy crazy. But now, yeah, Bree, yeah, you know, that part one, you know, it's crazy because when I was on the actual live, I was listening to you. You know what I'm saying? But it was after we got off that live that I had to go back and replay it and kind of be more focused on what you were saying. And what you was saying. See, I'm the type of person where I could read a book, and while I'm reading, in my mind, it's playing out what I'm reading. And in that case, with the part one of what you did, as you were talking, I was visualizing, and it was playing out in my mind, and it pissed me off. It it pissed me off. The part it pissed me off to even think that a human being would do such things to a child. You understand what I'm saying? And that's something that people gotta realize with with this case. When you are spiritually connected and you working on these cases, you're not just coming through the door with your strength, your muscles physically, mentally. It's going to take, toll on you. Emotionally, it's going to take toll on you because you know how to spiritually connect to the missing person. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, um,
I feel like she spiritually connects to you as well, though. But you have to hear her. You know what I mean? You have to feel for her. You dream. Allow your dreams to prevail how they need to. You're a dreamer. You talk to transitions. So that's a good gift you have. Allow that to continue to go on. She's going to lead you to her. She chose you to find her. The reason why you're so emotional because you're vulnerable to spirits now. That's why it makes you cry. That's why you feel like you're angry like that. You're a portal now. You're open. You're cracked open. So anything that's in that sense of a matter is going to make you sensitive. It's going to make you cry. I picked her up probably like I talked to Shank probably like a couple days ago, and I picked her up. She still wants you to continue to look for her. She's actually where we said she was at. That's going to be on your time when you're ready to go ahead and get your team out there and do the necessary. But I will tell you this: when you do go do that, you are going to find something. That's what I will say. Um, it can be hard because gifts don't work how people think they work. Gifts don't work on no shit like you have a vision or something, and it's like, okay, but why you can't do this? Why you can't do that? That's why it's called a gift. Because it doesn't work the way you want it to work. It works the way spirit shows you. Now, as you get more powerful in your gifts, you start to understand your gifts more. You start to know how to move through them better and things like that. But for you, get more in tune with your spirituality of yourself. And I'm not just talking about meditation. I'm talking about your gifts. You are a dreamer. I know what I'm talking about. You talk to the transition. Um, I need you to tell me that. I know that already. You see how my gifts tell me about you without you telling me about you? That's what you have. So they're gonna come to you and tell you things all the time. You're gonna see kids in your dreams that you're not even gonna know who the hell they are. And it's a case out there that has been overlooked, but they're coming to you for help. But that's what you are. You're a protector. You're an angel of protection. So you didn't know that, but I wanted you to know that that's what your discernment was. But because you couldn't understand and why you was like unbalanced with this whole case, but she's definitely out there. Um, every mom has something to do with it. From the Zaya, I mean, family has something to do with it, from the Zaya family to Jania's family. Both of them kind of want you to be a part. I told you that before. And then you said to me how you went up there for Nazaya and they had something for you for Janaya. So that was just, confirmation right there as well. Um, I would say might be a bit much on you. I think you should look into her too, because she wants you to look into her. Um, when it comes to these type of panels with Shank and Miss Parker and them be having, and people that really want to get into it, because see how they still going on with the cases. People don't went on to a whole nother case by now. I don't even know. They talking about some YT named Rebecca. I don't even know what's going on with that. You know what I mean? We still stuck on Janaya and Nazaya case as we speak. But that's how you could tell the difference from people that just want a spotlight versus really want to find out what's going on as a tribe.
I want to intervene for a little quick second. Real quick. I've heard people say that Janaya's case came on the heels of Nazaria. I, I heard quite a lot of people say that, and when I hear that, I have to disagree because uh, if it wasn't for Toot, I would never really known about Nazaria. But far as Janaya, you know, her case didn't come on the heels of Nazaria. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot of people wasn't aware of Janaya because number one, a lot of her family members wasn't raising hell about her. You understand what I'm saying? And number two, the community didn't give a fuck about her. And then you have the police departments, then you had the mayors. You know what I'm saying? Then the news media, social media wasn't talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to clear that up because I've heard a lot of people say that as if they were saying that because Nazaria Harris case, Nazaria Harris case was known the way it was because number one, she had family, you know what I'm saying, making noise about it. That's where it started at. Then the social media came into the play. Then the news media came. You dig what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, with these missing person cases, you know what I'm saying? The fight really starts from the family first. If the community and the police department and the mayor's office see that the mama and the daddy mean business about their child, everybody else go fall in line. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go fall in line. And again, back to the lady survived, wicked ass. She goes say she put the narrative out there talking about I turned down organizations and I told them no. First of all, when the founders reach out to me, my job ain't to find a fucking organization. That's not my field. My field is get out here boots on the ground and go look. You dig what I'm saying? That's not my fucking job to try to search for organizations, and it ain't no organizations that actually out here boots on the ground. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? And even with organizations, her grandmother, Latanya Rogers, knew about the organizations. You dig what I'm saying? At the beginning. Because she brought it to me about it. You dig what I'm saying? In the beginning, the organizations that did come on board was because of the other grandmother, Dahlia James. You dig what I'm saying? And, you know, my thing is, like I say, I don't want to get off track from Janaya, but I feel like with these cases, sometimes you have to go down the rabbit holes. You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to expose these motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just at that point because it's like, even with her daddy, you dig what I'm saying? Like, I've heard him say that when he was locked up, that CPS came to the jail to let him know that Janaya was raped. You dig what I'm saying? But my thing is, where's the proof from that? That's number one. And if this person came to the jail to let you know that your daughter was raped, wouldn't this person find you to let you know your daughter is missing? That's the people with the organization connects. You understand what I'm saying? CPS got all the organizations. You know what I'm saying? Where's these people at now? You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like because my services are free, that it's like we're dealing with a situation where people, it's like this, constantly saying what they can get from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. They wanted me to find organizations. That's not my field. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me to speak up for Antonio. I'm not his lawyer. I'm not his attorney. Then they going around painting this picture. Oh, he's a grieving father. What about Janaya? You understand what I'm saying? It pisses me off because every time I look up, this guy is all on social media showing shoes and pants and all this dumbass shit. What about your daughter? You understand what I'm saying? People making lives want to trash my name. You can't do shit. You can't do shit. But you can't speak about Janaya without speaking about me. Let's see you do that. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person where it's like I told you earlier, St. Gloves is off tonight. I got time today. I'm not. If I can't see the comments on this end, but if anybody's saying negative shit, put it at the top where I can see it from me, bro. Because I'm addressing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? If they want to be added on it, I'm pull their ass up. Because a
Let
lot of
me
people that's doing this ain't did shit behind this case. The people
let
that
me
actually out here passing out flyers searching, you're not gonna find them saying nothing negative in the comments. It's the motherfuckers that ain't been out here. And they jealous and they envy of the people that actually have been out here. See, what people gotta realize is with me, I record shit if I feel like I need to. I save text messages. You understand what I'm saying? Because one thing about me, if a person is painting a narrative about me, drop the facts. Fuck, holding that shit back. Release that shit. Because, hey, I'm going to straight drop facts on your ass real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's just with this case, I'm angry because it's like, I feel like I went above and beyond for this baby. Alone while people watch me. That's the part that angers me. You understand what I'm saying? That's the part that angers me the most. Because a lot of them family members still ain't raising no type of hell. They're not even sharing this baby flyer. You understand what I'm saying?
But I feel like if you focus on it, it's going to have you at a ultimate high rate of anxiety because you can't focus on the people that's not doing what they're doing. You got to do your mission. You know how many motherfuckers that came at me and said, "Oh, she not the blood aunt, Akeda." Well, goddamn, did that make a big difference? Like I didn't know that was a big ass difference. But you know who was saying it? People that was saying they was Kada's cousin. They ain't even blood related. They a fucking friend from a long time ago. And it was so crazy because people don't know how connected I was. That they saying that they the sister Kim and all types of shit. She don't even have no fucking brothers and sisters. People fail to realize just because I'm not around now, it's the same people I was living in the same house with, pregnant at the same damn time, feet swollen at the same damn time, watching the kids run around the house. So what changed that I don't know over the course of years of having blood relatives, siblings, and all of that? I didn't give a fuck, but I did give a fuck when people thought I was sweet and kept me on my page and start bashing me. Now I gotta check you, bitch, because you're going too far. However, don't confuse social media off of social media. My thing is this: you will get frustrated with that. I felt the same way, and I could pop my shit now because I said that I told my spirit baby, and I told people, I said I want to see how long it's going to take for people to move on from the Cater case or to the next topic and situation. I just want to sit back and watch and see how long, because I'm here to solve my niece's case, and that's it. And Cater had to open another door for me to stuff like this because my door was only open to actual people that's here on Earth. You know what I mean? Communicating whether they need to talk to a relative that's transitioned or to anything else. And with that being said, she like, no, I got something else for you. Here's another gift for you. Help them other girls too, Auntie, because they need help too. I know you do your own thing, but they need you. Okay, cool. Now, granted, I don't every case that comes to me, I don't attach to because I'm not going to fake and pump fake like my spirit is aligned with that case. If it's
Right.
not, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
Go ahead, Shank.
And let me just slide in. And that's how I am. I'm a deep diver down a rabbit hole. If if I'm on the case and I'm vibing, man, I might go a year. I might go 2 years. Now, this is the problem that we're having with the cases. Everybody wants everybody to move how they move. This content creator might move on to another case, but this content creator can't throw no shade or throw no dirt on those that are still covering it. And this is what's been happening. I've been watching it, and I watch it, and I watch it. Because this content creator move on, then this content creator will start throwing dirt. Then you got the subscribers throwing dirt. You get where I'm coming from? Everybody run their platform how they want to run a platform. Now, this is the killer for me. People always want Shank Rock, Bree, and KC to be the bigger men, bigger women, right? But they never tell the people that come for us, they never tell the people that start shit with us, you know what you done to KC the bodyguard was wrong. You know what you done to Bree was wrong. And your funky ass know what you done to Shank Rock was wrong. See, they won't go to them and tell them that. But they love coming and telling them, hey, Shank Rock, you should be the bigger man. Like hell. Hey, Bree, what are you doing, Bree? Mediums don't respond. Mediums don't act like that. Bree, I know your crazy ass like, look, I'm from Philly. You better ask somebody, and we can look at KC crazy ass. KC ready to grab a motherfucker and grab him like this and headbutt him and say, your ass better leave me alone. I'm saying all this to say, y'all, the work speaks for itself. All you got to do, pull up on KC. His work speaks for itself. Bree work speaks for itself. Pull up on her. Shank Rock, pull up on us. Our work speak for ourselves. So what's the problem? Let me grab this super chat. Appreciate this super chat, Lulu. Thank you, KC, Bree, and Shank. Peace for Janai. Also, I'm gonna come back to you, Rhapsody. Thanks for this super sticker, Rhapsody. I have to every now and then I gotta keep breaking down the super stickers, the super chats, but it be the people that ain't sent Shank Rock a dime. That's always complaining about other folks supporting me financially. It's the people that wish that they could give content like Shank Rock. That's always coming for Shank Rock. Now, see, when I get on one, y'all see it in the comment section. What this got to do with Janaya? What this got to do with the K Shank Rock? But they will never tell the people that attack Shank Rock when they attacking Shank Rock what this got to do with the case. They never tell the people that attack KC and Bree what this got to do with the case. But I can promise y'all, there are a whole lot of people that are telling y'all, don't let them take you out the case. Why we can't respond? Can somebody tell me why we can't respond? I don't know about Bree. I don't know about KC the bodyguard. But I don't live by the Christian philosophy of turning the other cheek. I don't. And just because I don't live by that philosophy, that don't mean that the way how I live is wrong. Somebody come in and get some of this work. Come on, somebody.
The karmatic of the threefold. That's what they live by. Things that come back on you. I practice a lot of witchcraft. A lot of it. Like I do it. Fuck practicing. I do it. I think people get caught up into the whole concept of as witchcraft, so it's bad automatically because that's the concept that's out here for eternity. Now, what people don't understand, you have people and you have religions and you have things that you do, right? None of the stuff is ever bad. It doesn't have a personality. Only people can make things have a personality. You understand? So if you do dark work, that's your business. If you do light work, that's your business. I do both. Because here's the thing. Ain't no peace, love, and light when somebody fucking playing with you and your family or somebody you love. bitch, I'm gonna get you because you tried me. It's the same way if I ain't do it that way and we got in the street and I threw my hands up, however you want to do it, I'm gonna get you. It's no other way. But where is it at a time where how we teach our kids, go to school, if they hit you, tell the teacher. Then you tell the teacher, they still hitting your kid. Then your kid a punk. Then your kid scared to even fight his own battles. I'm not saying make your kid be a bully. I'm not saying teach your kid how to be, but teach your kid self-defense. So now I gotta do self-defense for me. Because not because it's gonna make me feel better because of my emotions, because you feel like it's okay to fuck with me. And you're gonna keep poking the bear. When you keep poking the bear's gonna bite back. And it's gonna attack your ass. So yes, you should use dark on people. Hell yeah. You should get at people. Hell yeah. Why? Because everybody, you can't keep playing with people. You can't do that. Do you know how many people that committed suicide off of social media platforms? Or is it a deep depression in a dark space? I'm not letting you play with me like that.
I want to say something. It's funny you mentioned that because I actually just went to a funeral yesterday. A very close friend of mine up here in Chicago, DJ Commando, rest in peace, had committed suicide last week. And his arrangements was yesterday. Um, the mental illness is real. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time that we live in a spiritual warfare right now, more serious than anything. You know, it's our spirit is being tested. Ain't no more straddling the fence. Either you gonna be on God's side or you gonna be on the devil's side. Ain't no more straddling the fence no more. You dig what I'm saying? You know, I tell people, you know how they say only the strong survive? That's the mindset that you have to have now in this world today. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it just, again, like I said, you know, I know how to look past what's in front of me, you know, people's eyeballs and look into their soul. You know, it's a lot of people that's, you know, have some wicked souls out here. You understand what I'm saying? You know, again, man, you know, I appreciate you, Bree.
No, I appreciate y'all. Y'all gotta understand something. The love is back to y'all. Flowers is committed to you, Shank, Miss Parker, whoever else do stuff like this. Because here's the thing. I can't do this shit by myself. And my light is my light. Your light is your light. His light is his light. And whoever else on is their light. But it doesn't mean we're not on the same page together. We're not in the same tribe. It's just that our calling is to do our mission, what it's supposed to do, and helping what it is. It's a reason why me and you are connected. It's through Shank, but it's a reason why I'm connected through Shank and anybody else. We all here for the same purpose. These young ladies that has not been found, that has transitioned. We're talking about babies. We're not even talking about young adults yet. We're talking about babies that's preteens. You understand? Who's just starting puberty. You talking about a baby girl that was pregnant twice. You talking about another baby girl that had a possibility of being pregnant. You talking about family members. And here's the thing I'm gonna tell you about what I picked up on the father for Janiyah. Janiyah's father is intimidated by you. And the reason why he's intimidated by you because he's battling guilt within himself. He knows he wasn't the father that he needed to be for his daughter and the stand-up guy he needed to be. So when he sees another man, that's a man's pride. When he sees another man going harder than him with no help, no money, no hidden agenda, just for his baby, that makes him look like a peon. That makes him look bad. You understand? And deep down in his heart, and I'm gonna say this because I already seen it on him and I felt it. And I don't ain't no disrespect for nobody. He already know you love him just as much or more than he loves his own daughter. I'm just gonna speak peace. However, he knows that he's not even doing what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? So when a person is upset about something like that, It's only because they don't know how to say, I admire you. Thank you. I appreciate you. That's usually what happens with that situation. Yeah, he felt his daughter. He did. Because over time, you chose the streets instead of your kids. Um, did it lead up to here because of you? No, but that's your guilt. You gonna take with you anyway. So you're gonna use drugs to battle your fucking cope with your shit. The mom, all of them. We know what type time she on. She was sexually assaulted when she was young. That's swept under the rug. Moving forward, the man she had involved. I told you about him. He's another creep. Go ahead.
Hey, Shay. I can't see the comments, but any of them damn negative comments, put up on the thing so I can see it. We ain't in the
Okay,
right
I'm
situation.
gonna just put them all up. I'm gonna start putting them up.
Man, look, hey, we ain't. Hey, look, check it out. We finna put some motherfuckers in a jar tonight. put the mother, put,
Not
hey, put the funky motherfuckers up there.
not me though. Not
Black.
me.
That's you.
This week is the last week for jar. We put bitches in pots next week. Bitches is
Right.
going upgraded. They going from jars to pots. Whoever they going to get. I'm tired of these hoes. I'm tired of all of them. I'm
Hey,
sick
look,
of it.
cause I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, look, I want to address all these elephants in the fucking room.
Yeah, because they then when you get like this, oh my God, they so negative. Or why is they talking like that? Bitch, because you was playing with me. You said in my face, it's played in my face for a very long time. And I kept quiet. But now when I pop my shit, oh my God, no, I'm not a peace loving like pussy sitting in the fucking dark, humming and doing some handudu shit and sitting there with my eyes closed, talking about somebody. I see the flowers, I see the lilies, breathe in, breathe out. No, I'm a bitch that's gonna crack you. And I'm still gonna be the spiritual bitch that I am. I'm still gonna have the same gifts that I have, wake up with every day. Yes, and I'm still powerful. Don't play with me though. Do not. I love everybody. I love peace, love, and light. I will love you down. I will go above and beyond for you. But don't fucking play with me. That's what you're not gonna do. And anybody got something to say? They want to pop their shit? Let's pop our shit today. And to you too, Shank, because they was coming to fuck for you too.
Right.
Like that
Hey,
motherfucking man goes call my fucking phone, talk about something. Yeah, Bree, da 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 da. Hold up, bro. I don't even know you. Why the fuck is you calling my phone about another grown ass man? A grown man should never be calling a woman's phone about another grown ass man. That's gay tendencies.
look,
Whatever you had with that man, you address that man. Now I shut it down because I'm a real one. I shut that shit down. Only reason why I'm saying something there because bitch, you try to make a fucking page about me and go up there and tell someone, what was your did you hear about the update of the Kater Scott case? What did y'all know? That Keon ain't even going to jail and checking out on the case? Huh? Where y'all psychics was at then? Y'all psychics know so much, bitch. Didn't you just call me last week? Is you mad because I told you I'm going on this man panel because you're not my father and my husband and lifted to me to tell me when I can and what I cannot do? But y'all, what the fuck, nigga? What do you think I am? So
And
now
look,
you
he been trolling. Go ahead. He been trolling me since the Shanquilla Robinson case, right? 2 years going on 3 years. He been trolling me, right? He even Mr. Shankrock, Mr. Shankrock. I'm sorry, Mr. Shankrock. I apologize. I apologize, Mr. Shankrock. So I thought it was all done. So when you came with the behind the scenes shit that he was doing, I was like, come on. So he keep trolling me because this is how he eats by trolling Shankrock. Because if Shankrock mention his name, if Shankrock mention any of their name, then they feel like they reach celebrity status. You know, every now and then, y'all know I get on one and I entertain them. You know what I mean? But it's like, and I'm going to say it again, you cannot take away from Shankrock. You can try. But if you notice from the first rodeo, all them females that was rocking with you that you tried to keep from Shankrock, what ended up happening? All them females that you tried to keep from Shankrock came to Shankrock's platform. Same thing that's going on now. Do you know when a man talks about another man to females, do you know that that pushes those females to that man? I mean, let it go. Let's go in 2026, not messing with Shankrock. All right? Because 2026, I'm addressing all smoke. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash out in 2026. Anybody that's coming for Shank in 2026, I'm crashing out on y'all. I'm letting y'all know. So, however y'all want. But
I
let
I
me.
ain't 2026. I'm starting my shit now.
Where your picture? Where you go, Casey? We can't see you.
Hold on, I was doing something, but I'm still looking. Hold on.
Okay, no worries.
And see, the first thing they'll say when we clap back, oh, this don't got nothing to do with the case. But like I said, when they come for us and they dragging our name, nobody is in a comment section telling them, leave Shank alone. This don't got nothing to do with the case. Leave Bree alone. This don't got to do with the case. Leave KC alone. This don't got nothing to do with the case. They don't tell them that. But they quick to tell us. You know what I mean?
It do be having
And
something to
they
do with the case. It do, because you'll be talking about the case and they'll piggyback off the case and say some crazy shit out they fucking mouth. So now you
right,
want to deflect me from the case about you talking crazy about me. So let's
right,
go on you talking crazy. World topic right now. We're going to talk about Janaya, but we're going to talk about the motherfuckers that was talking shit to KC, to me, Rain of Fire, and to Shank about all the shit that's above that we be talking about on these fucking panels. Like, you're not gonna get away with shit. No, and I'm not a bitch that you talk indirect to. You want to say something to me? I'm right here. That's how I am,
right.
on or off screen. However you want to do it. Go either way.
And let me hold up, KC. Let me say this: if you hear KC call your name out, if you hear Bree call your name out, deal with it. That's all I can say. Deal with it. I mean, you know what I mean? Go ahead, KC.
One thing about me, I'm not finna throw no rocks and have my hands. You know what I'm saying? My thing is that lady survived 5. She want to insert herself in on some shit she had a slightest clue about. You know, she want all the smoke, so she say. But when the motherfucker start giving you that smoke back, now all of a sudden you want to play victim. You understand what I'm saying? Stop throwing them rocks, hand your hands over here. And, because I could really expose motherfuckers if I really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop. Well, the number one thing is this lady has been saying she was SA by her father. She compared her father to Jarvis Butts. Then she turned right around on a lot of lives to say that she was a fast little girl. My thing is, where's your father's side of the family? You understand what I'm saying? But when people get on these fucking social media platforms, they feel like they could say, hey, I've been a victim of some shit to draw the crowd in. And I'm telling all her supporters, and I'm sure she's watching this right now. I'm sure when we done, she's going to go live, talk her shit. You dig what I'm saying? Uh, but again, I'm just tired of overlooking shit with people. And people got to understand with these cases, the problem ain't us. It's the problem is them motherfuckers. It ain't us. You dig what I'm saying? Because I don't sit back on social media all the time and just talk and talk and talk. I'm more boots on the ground than any fucking thing. With any case I ever worked. You understand what I'm saying? And if I wasn't making no noise out here, then Jania's grandmother, Mrs. Rogers, wouldn't know shit about me. I didn't have to go looking for her. She found me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just tired of the lies that bitch survived and the goofy ass Antonio is putting out there to people. He's telling people that I'm telling people not to come to his search party. That ain't got shit to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? If people ain't coming to support you and whatever you're doing, it's because of you and the picture that you putting out there. Why would somebody come support somebody that's putting negativity out there? You understand what I'm saying? You know, that's just my whole thing is if you go lie on me, you better believe I'm finna come back with the facts. And it's crazy because one of the main things she always pushed, KC told organizations that he didn't need their help. First of all, I don't work with no organization or for no organization. And what I do ain't what organization does. It is not my job to find organizations. Be grateful that I'm out there physically searching for this baby. Be grateful that I'm taking time out of my personal life and made her a priority. I put me and my kids' business to the side to focus on Janaya. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not finna continue beating around. See, people gotta say, to understand where we at with this case, you gotta understand everything. You gotta go down that rabbit hole. You got to.
Somebody asked in the comment about the birds with Janaya.
Let
Was it
me
her relative or something?
wait a minute,
So,
Bree. Let me slide in. Let me put y'all on mute for a second. I got you though. Let me acknowledge this super chat. Appreciate this super sticker, P Flowers. If anybody is interested in sea moss, make sure y'all tap into P Flowers. So Mars. If you want to put your website or if you want to put your information in the chat, how they can get in contact with you, P Flowers, feel free to do so. Anybody that would like for me to promote their business, just send me a super chat. You can send me a super chat of $1 and I'll promote your business. All right. Once again, if you got a business that you need for me to promote, just send me $1 super chat, $2, $3, $4, and I will promote your small business. Let me come up to this question, Bree. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab it. Is this the one you talking about, Bree, right here?
Yeah, that's
Bree,
it.
do you think Bree, do you think those birds out there by Janaya related to her?
So, are you talking about the actual birds? That's my question.
Okay.
Because
Lulu, are you talking about the birds?
it was
Let me
birds around
see.
her, Casey. Because I'm not aware of what was around her. That's why I'm asking.
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know.
what birds?
Yeah, we're waiting for her response. I don't know. Oh,
She
there she goes.
says,
She's like,
I go ahead, Bree.
no, you can go ahead. It's your fiddle. Sorry, it's just I was reading.
I keep seeing birds when I go to that area by the water.
That if you keep seeing birds, that's more of a spiritual context. That's not her family. That's like birds are like messengers. That's what birds are. They're messengers. So, for an example, when Kata had transitioned, the birds kept flying in the area she was at. But I listen to birds when I go looking for y'all call death. I the birds will show you crows, owls, and regular birds will lead you to something. So what you keep seeing is probably where she's located at. That's what you keep seeing. That's what the birds are.
She says, yes, I seen a white swan on the last search.
Okay, there you go. So my question is, when you see that white swan, was that white swan in the same spot where I said she was on that bank at what Casey had showed on a panel last time? Was it that same actual lake in that area? Yes.
No, 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 no. That wasn't her answering. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Ask her that question again, Bree.
So when you seen that swan when y'all went to do the search, was it the same area of the lake that I had showed him on the tarot card, and that he pulled up, what KC pulled up where he was at searching, and his spirit felt where she was at. Was it the same exact river lake area?
She says, okay.
No, that was a question.
Okay.
Because she said she went to search for it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
She
go.
said,
Yep.
yes, that's what I mean. I kept seeing them by the water.
So there you go, Casey. So that's my confirmation, your confirmation, and Lulu confirmation. I, she not going. One thing about spirits, they gonna be heavy in when they gonna move on you. They not gonna rest, because you gotta understand these bodies, these babies, people. Period. They're not at rest when nobody figures out. It doesn't have to be that the law is arresting people and stuff like that. They just want you to know where they're at, so they could be at peace and move forward. That's all that is. Because if we waiting on any justice system, keep waiting. Now I'm not gonna say that for every state. I'm gonna say that for mine for sure. But sometimes it don't take a justice system. Sometimes it takes the people as a community, as a tribe, to get out there and do what you need to do. It's too many of our babies that's winding up missing. There's traffic. And here's the thing. It, at one point, I used to be just worried about the trafficking system with the people of the white collar shirts and stuff like that. Now you got to worry about the people they live with in the house, inside houses, the homes they go into after school every day. The safe haven is only at the schools at these days. You understand what I'm saying? So these babies going home and they keeping secrets because they fear that where are they going to go? You know, I'd rather deal with this than be going somewhere else. And it's like a shocking syndrome, whereas though that's still my mom, that's still my dad. Like it's no safe haven for these kids no more. You know, I don't guess why I'm getting caught up in that concept of hell and heaven. We in hell. Okay, this is hell on earth. This is where we at. Because if it's okay to allow a baby to go to sleep at night with a grown man, and you know that's going on in the next room or downstairs in basements and shit, something ain't right. Understand? And remember what I told y'all? I said people don't be just mentally ill. It is spirits that connects to people. You have all types of entities that connect. They're blood suckers for depression. They're blood suckers for SAs. They're blood suckers for molestation, rapists. They That's what they do. They are other entities. And when they attach to your body, you start moving like them. A lot of people like, oh no, they're just crazy. No, some shit on their ass. That's what it is. And it's moving them to do things that they're doing. I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time that's what it is. So the mission is to go out there, KC, because that's what she had. I never told you that before. You said it yourself. And you was like, Bree, how you know that? This and that. Cool, because you're supposed to know that. And that's for you. You already got the medal. I'm just gonna tell you, you got my flowers. I don't care about nobody else. I speak highly of you all the time. However, still go out there and handle your business whenever you're ready. It's on your clock, because at the end of the day, ain't nobody else doing shit. So go on out there. If you ain't up here with Shank and something like that, like going out there and get your team and move at your. I guarantee you, something's gonna pop up when you do start searching. I promise you it is. And Lulu just confirmed it, that that's because birds are messengers. Crows. A lot of people think crows is just deaf. Crows are not just deaf. Crows are one of the smartest birds. Crows deliver messages like no other. They're very intelligent, and they do talk if you talk to them. However, they will lead you to something that's dead. They will. A swan popped up, Lulu, because that's her. That's a spirit. That wasn't her family. That's a spirit that's in there that's letting you know that's her right there. You talking about these innocent kids or whatever the case may be. These are innocent babies that, and here's how everybody could do something. And I say this about Kata, and this is how Kata was discovered. Say her name. Call her name. Every day. Words are power. Your tongue is power. Every day you say her name and call her name, you vibrate her spirit. It becomes more vivid. When you don't do that, they're never thought of. It's like it's gone. Keep spirit alive. That's not just a saying. You say the name. Keep your candles lit. Call on them. That's how you find babies. That's how you find people. I call on spirits all the time. Sometimes they come and I don't want them to come in my damn house. I'm not calling on you. I might call on this spirit. But if you call, they gonna come. I promise you they come. And that's how people could do as a community. You can't get out there on foot and you can't move around like KC and whoever else is moving around, then call a name. Everybody call Kata name. I made sure everybody put up blue butterflies and say Kata. And that baby let her spirit be heard loud as hell. And that's where she was at. I already knew that's where she was at, but she was like, y'all ain't leaving till y'all get me. Yeah, here I go right here. That's how they go.
Do you do you ever argue with yourself? Wait a minute, Bree. Do, do you ever argue with yourself about your gift? Like, cause I be arguing with myself about like 1 minute I be like, Shank, leave that goddamn shit alone, and then I be like, but I can't. I'm sent to. I know you. I could just let me just read this super chat. Hold up, y'all. Appreciate this super chat, it's Yvette. This for you, KC. KC should reach out to Adventures with Purpose. They find people in the water all the time, even people who have been in the water for decades. Come on in, KC. Unmute your mic.
I actually, I'm very aware of who they is. I actually reached out to them a long time ago, and they have so many. It's like a waiting list with them. You know what I'm saying? Far as the public trying to reach out to them. However, I do know, if like the mayor's office or the police department have reached out to them, that they would definitely respond quicker than just anybody from the public. But they actually do good work. They was actually in Chicago 2 years ago, uh, downtown working, and they poured a lot of stuff out of the lake. So I'm very aware, But yeah, I reached out to them, a couple of times. So just gotta, hopefully they respond, But until then, um, little by little, I just be, I just been buying and getting my own, different things, that I could use to go into that water, So, um, yeah, so that's just basically what it is. So there's
I
only so
hope
much.
so. Go ahead, KC. Go ahead.
Uh, like I said, it's only so much that I could do because I don't have the help. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the resources connect. That's why I said the different things that I have purchased on my own. I have drones. Now I have a small boat. You know what I'm saying? Even with the boats going to that water, you know, um, I try to respect the laws, but with the laws of Indiana, what I'm saying, you can't just drop a boat in the water. It has to go through through the city and all this other stuff. But I mean, me personally, I ain't got time for that. So if I got to drop that boat in there to trying to find this baby, that's what the fuck is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You can't be afraid to stand on that front line for this baby. I seen a lot of people tuck their tails.
Can I expose you to something that you didn't pay attention to?
Uh-huh.
Hmm. What is it that you do outside of this? What is your occupation?
I'm a bodyguard, protector, enforcer.
Now, outside of that, nobody called or hired you to do what you're doing. You chose to do that, right? That is spirit aligning you for what your purpose is. You see how you protect and you guard the physical. They chose you because they already knew who you was before you knew who you was. Now you have to protect and guard the spirit realm.
And it's funny you mention that because when I was out there in the water that day, you know, I had, you know, I had brought something. You know, I put a little of the water from the Calumet River in this container,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, now I carry this in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it's water.
Mm-hmm. With her. Mm-hmm. Mm.
So this water
Yeah, baby.
is this is a Calumet River water that's in here. So
And that's
now
why you
I put it in my pocket. Wherever I go, I carry it on me. You know what I'm saying?
and that's
Because
why you attached to it. And that's why you know where she's at. But here's another thing that you need to know. Your job and your mission for helping protecting the physical was the beginning of your chapter. You have another chapter coming up that I seen over you that I just realized you have a mission to do. You have a whole you see how that lady was just talking about that place that you need to call that's for the waters? It's not for you to do. That's why you can't get in contact. It's for you to do. It's not their calling to do that. It's your calling. Now you have to make your blueprint and starting your own new company of finding missing kids that resonate for you. You got to receive it. You have to receive it. You have a mission and a calling that spirit is aligning and waiting on you to do. You already accepted your gifts. Now it's time to move in that form of your gifts. But to move in that form is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some practice. But it's for you. It's not for nobody else but you. Them waters don't want nobody else in that water looking for her but you. They're spirit waters. You have spirits of the waters, you have spirits of the woods, spirits of the fire, spirits of the earth, spirits all the way around. Those water spirits, they heavy. She's in there with a water spirit, a water deity. She's protected, but now she needs to be found. And that's gonna be you. You're gonna be the one that's gonna find her though. I already know that. I've seen the vision already. You for sure you're gonna be the one that's gonna find her. I ain't gonna wake up and be like, oh my God. I'm like, I told you. That's what I do all the time anyway. People say shit. I'm like, I told you. But that's what's gonna happen with you, Casey. And you're not
It's Yvette.
as
Go ahead.
she's
Go ahead. Go ahead, Bree. Go ahead. No, go
oh
ahead.
she's saying I'm on to something.
Yeah, appreciate this super chat. It's Yvette. Yvette says she's on something. Go ahead, Bree. Go ahead.
Hmm. So thank you, Miss Yvette. Um, your calling is to so somehow we always start out as something we love to do in a physical form. When spirit sees a person for who they are inside of self, you know why spirit chose you? Because you're not fake. You're authentic. Why they chose Shank, why they chose me, and anybody else. Authenticity. Authenticity. However, with that being said, I started out as a nurse, from a nurse to owning a hair salon, from owning a hair salon to being a midwife. From being a midwife, I'm trying to see why the fuck am I helping people with locating spirits and doing stuff for them outside of what I already did in just my home. See, I always did this, but I did it for my family and me and for locals, not social media people, none of that. But now it has got so broadened of who I am because even when I go down south, they be like, we don't have no 2-year doctor down here no more. Mom and pops died out. Kids don't want to take over. What is you doing up north? Like, you don't belong up north. You belong in the south. I'm going to the south. But here's the thing. Everybody got to go through their challenge. Whatever your trauma was that caused you to be here right now, it's your moment. It's your shine. Take your shine as a collective and enjoy it. Prosper with your shine because it's for you. Janai is not your only case. You're about to do more cases. You are the new unsolved crimes. You are the new angel of death, is what I call it. That's your mission. That baby is in that water. That baby is waiting for you to rally up your tribe. Miss Lulu seen it. I seen it. Everybody else, and you feel it. Spirit don't lie to nobody. That's why I tell everybody I believe spirits before I believe a human. It has no need to lie. Go ahead.
Because just 3 days ago, we just found her alive. 13 years old. You know, found her in Joliet.
I'm
You know,
telling you. No, you better listen to my words. Get your shit together. Cause you ain't here just to help them entertainers. They Gucci. You here to help who needs help. The ones that can't defend themselves. The ones that don't have money to get the help that they need. They call on you without calling on you. They calling on your spirit. That's what you supposed to be doing. I ain't saying don't do your shit what you doing. But spirit has something totally different lined up for you. And best believe it's gonna prosper to a whole nother light. It's coming. We'll be talking about this again in 27.
I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything that you know, would like to share with me?
Only thing I had to share that I picked up after the last conversation we had, she's in that lake where you showed me what that drone was at for sure. When you do go out there, you're gonna find something. I don't know why I keep picking up jeans or like a shoe, but I keep picking it up. Um, for some reason they left her clothes out there. Mm, I feel like somebody was trying to strip her or something. I don't know, but I keep picking up her jeans or a shoe. You will find her when you go out there. You have to take your time because you know it's a lot of water, it's a lot of mud, and you have to do your highs and your lows. But I feel like the reason why you're overlooking things because you let your frustration get in your way. Other people and they bullshit. Allow her to come to you like she been doing in your dreams to communicate because you have a gift of talking to the transition. When you could talk to the transition, that's a beautiful gift. Allow her to direct you. You're not gonna always see it vividly because a dreamer, you gotta piece it together, but you'll get it. And going out there and do your thing. And that's what you need to do for her. At that point, it's nothing else but that is to go out there. You're gonna find something for sure. I already spirit already showed me that. That's why I said I wanted to do this with you today. And Shank. And once you go out there and you find that, there's your answer. Because all she wants from you right now is you to keep searching for her and let her be at rest, at peace. Um, after this search for her that you do, Spirit has something else for you in store for you. You have to go forth with this. This is not just for her. You have to start your business, your LLC with this, and do your thing your way, not the scripted way. I think that's the best way to do when you're not scripted. You know, don't nobody control you but you, and do it how you do it. Run your shit how you run your shit. But that's what's going on right now. That's the only thing I have for Janaya. And I can pick up her spirit. She loves you. And she confides into you more than anybody because she know you're sincere with what you do. Um, I picked you up too. I don't want to. I want to say something to you. It's plenty of times you're home alone and you upset. I don't know why you be upset, but you do often cry. Not on a breakdown like a woman, but on a man level. I know you be feeling like shit be lowing you and shit, and why you be crying. But if you don't feel like you got nobody to talk to, you can text me. I'm here because I picked you up and I can see you in your home. Um, Sometimes the weight could be on our shoulders so hard we feel like we don't got nobody here just to care, just to help us sit and hear our voice. The loads get heavy, but the loads that get heavy is for you to balance the loads out. But sometimes you need that listening ear or that voice, and I'm here for you because I understand I'm not a man, but I know men carry way more weight than women when it comes to certain situations. So with that being said, you allowed to let that shit and release that shit and let that shit out and move forward with it. No, he
Some
does not.
no. See, let me say something. Uh, I've never met Janaya, nobody in her family before this case. Um, I honestly didn't even think that I would be this connected, you know, it's into this case like this. So no, I never met them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in the family. Um, Never seen none of them before this or nothing. Um, each case that I've have assisted with it brings different emotions. You know, any job, anything that you put your effort into, you're putting everything into it physically, mentally, emotionally. You see what I'm saying? Um, but with this case, it's like because it's a child, you know what I'm saying, and just knowing the backstory of it, I just feel like it's nobody out here that's, you know, besides her grandmother Dahlia, that's really, you know, fighting for this baby. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, I never go take nobody's credit away. And I have to say that, Jania's grandmother Dahlia, you know, she's advocating for her granddaughter. Been that way from the beginning. Yeah, me and her never seen eye to eye, but at the end of the day, regardless, me and her seeing eye to eye, she's been out here, boots on the ground, looking for her granddaughter, keeping her granddaughter face and her name out there. So I definitely got to salute her on that. You know what I'm saying? But no, to answer your question, uh, somebody said, "Are you and Jania's father okay now?" Uh, Again, with this case between me and her father, like I told Shank in the beginning, not only did I have to bust my ass to make sure everybody knows who Janaya is, I had to bust my ass to pretty much speak up for him, to be the voice for him. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes when people is not used to a certain limelight or attention, sometimes, it kind of boosts their ego, get to their head. And I just think that, you know, he allowed the wrong people in his ear. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly where it started from. That lady survived five because before he met her, me and him never had an issue. But the moment that he connected with her, then, all of a sudden she's telling him, Casey trying to be the voice for your daughter. Casey's getting paid off of social media for your daughter, and all the negativity shit that we never have to deal with. But I'm the type of person where you know mental mental illness is real, and I think both of them have some mental shit going on, and I refuse to allow them to put it off on me. You know what I'm saying? So no, like I said, ever since I removed myself from around them, it's been peaceful on this part. You know what I'm saying? Despite them steady throwing the rocks behind their hands. You know, what's Casey YouTube name? Does he do videos? What? I see. Anytime that I'm out searching and I record videos, it's for safety reasons. Because again, if I fall in that water or what I'm saying, hurt myself going to these abandoned places, everything has to be noted. Everything. I pick and choose what to share with social media. The things that I share with social media is to keep awareness for this baby. You know what I'm saying? Also to show people uh, kind of like an insight of what we do. See, people don't know exactly what we go through when we go into these abandoned places, into these different neighborhoods. You dig what I'm saying? They might assume they know, but it's a difference when people's actually showing. I used to tell people like, people think that searching is so easy, but it's not. Because it's a couple times where we've been out searching for somebody and end up finding somebody else. You have to, you know, uh, when you come across different things like that, mentally, you have to know how to deal with it. So me personally, it just um, like she said, you're going to be one to find her. You know, I have to be honest. I hope that's true. Am I ready? Nah, because it would anger me. And I know me, and this is a situation where if God allowed me to find this baby, the same day that I find this baby, it needs to be some arrest made. You get what I'm saying? Immediately. Um, it's just sad, man. Just you know, um, I feel like I poured a lot into this. You know what I'm saying? And how they say, you too far deep in to turn back now. You know, uh, I think that's for Bree. I can't hear you, Bree. We can't hear you.
I fucking up this pizza. Um,
Cause she eating, always always feeding her face. Go ahead, Bree.
so birds again, I have nothing to do with color. They just represent as messengers. They're spirits. Spirits align with animals a lot, especially birds. So that's why you see the birds like that. Sometimes they is ancestors through the birds, shit like that. Like I feed my ancestors in the back of my deck. So I leave water out there, fruit, all types of stuff. When you ring bells, you call them spirits. So that's the bell out there I ring. It's this cat came out of nowhere out the woods and just came and started drinking the fucking water and was laying there chilling. I said, thank you. You accept my offer. So animals know too when you are spiritually inclined and gifted. They tend to cling to you, especially an animal that's territorial. They'll come right around you and start touching you. You'll be like, why? You'll never do that. I tell you no. And babies. And the reason why you're so sensitive, Casey, is because you're gifted and then your spirit is taken over. You don't have to know her personally to love her. This is somebody you know in another lifetime. You understand what I'm saying? She's a part of you in another lifetime. That's why you're so vulnerable to her the way you are. Um, and the way you're sensitive. But again, it's for you to find her. Again, it's for you to start your business and to move forward. To piggyback off the question to me hours ago when he said, how does that make me feel being spiritual and the way I am dealing with this shit? It's the same way you feel. You took a step back. I sat and watched you in your own home. I was a fly on your wall. You took a step back and you sat there and said, I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired of people. I'm fucking tired. But somehow you feel somehow for some reason you feel stagnant. You feel lazy as shit. You feel stagnant and you feel like I feel like I don't feel right. I feel unbalanced. You know, however in your own words. That's because you're not doing your mission. That's the answer
You've
Shane
been talking
question.
to you've been talking to Miss Parker, but go ahead. Go
That's
ahead.
the answer. That I'm talking about him, but that's the answer Shane question. So it's both of y'all at the same time. So
Go ahead.
whatever the case is, when you don't do your mission, what spirit gave you to do for your calling and your gifts, you get sick, you get dizzy, you get stagnant, you get lazy, you feel like it's a load on you, you feel depressed. Cause you ain't supposed to be sitting there. That ain't your mission. You don't get a say so no more. You like kryptonite with Superman. That motherfucker want to be Clark Kent. He don't want to go around fighting fucking villains and shit. But he ain't got no choice. Cause who gonna do it?
That's true. I gotta read. I gotta read Alicia's comment. My bad for skipping over your comments, Alicia. Alicia says, "Turn your anger into passion for purpose." Wait a minute. Give me one more. One more. I need to read it. Appreciate your membership, money. I mean, money. Yo, appreciate the membership. Wait a minute. I got grabbed. Somebody else. I see you, goddess. Give me one second. And Q finally wakes her sleepy ass up. Well, Q, if you stop going live all night long, then your ass could have made this demonstration right here because Bree got a bone to pick with your ass, Q. Hold up for 1 second, y'all. Let me grab Goddess. I ain't forgot you, Goddess. That's something you have to be mentally prepared for. And even then, finding her or anybody else can mess up a person. Hold up, let me get Miss Parker. Angel says, you definitely a blessing of what you doing for her, KC. Her family should have a lot of respect for you like we the people do. Miss Parker, the one question of Miss Parker that I'm going to read, she going to tell me, leave Bree alone, Shank. Ain't this some ish? Nah, I see you though, Q. Come on, KC and Bree. Come on back, y'all. Come on.
Q, you know I love you, baby. I speak highly of you. But some shit ain't for you. When it comes to people, that's what I'm talking about. But that's another topic another day. I can't hear.
Come on, come on, KC. Come on, pop that shit. Come on, KC.
What they say, Casey?
Man, I'm real simple, man. You know, if people go speak about me, man, positivity shit. I'm not letting shit else slide at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, I got time today and tomorrow. You know, it's just crazy because it's like people, you know, you can't really stop nobody from talking shit. You dig what I'm saying? You can't do that. At least not on social media. But just know, you know, you come for me, I didn't send for you. I'm going to respond. So don't play victim when I'm on your ass. So, keep the peace. Don't worry about what I'm doing over here. Do what you can over there to find this baby, to bring awareness. So I hope I made myself clear tonight. You know,
Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I'm very proud of you.
appreciate
Very,
that.
very proud of you. I'm happy for you. And even though I seen what people were saying, like that could be messed up feeling what you feeling when you see a dead body and stuff like that. You from the streets. I'm already sure that's not your first. However, keep doing what you're doing and moving forward. You have a beautiful spirit team behind you, a tribe behind you, and you got us. So that's all you need to know. And just get your feet on the ground, do what you gotta do, build your business when they come to that. I'm telling you, it's by 2027, we're gonna be having this conversation again. Like I told you. I don't know where we're gonna be at in life, but it's gonna be weird as though we're gonna have that conversation. Remember, like I told you.
Let me grab Alicia. Alicia says, I knew they were going to call me to change the colors of my daughter's cupcakes yesterday. I ordered the wrong color, and the store called me yesterday morning, and I was able to change it. It's weird. I see Venetia. Venetia says, it's my son that was unalive, unsolved.
What? So we talking about cupcakes?
Let me see what Alicia got going on.
Hey, Shay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, if you want, this your platform. If anybody want to come up on your thing, bring them up. Man.
Any,
The KC on
Yeah,
go.
hey, come on up. You can show
Let
your
me
face.
drop the link. Anybody want to join us on the panel? Come on up. Click this link. Anybody want to join us on the panel?
Don't
Come
wait till
on
we
up.
get to go and take your ass on other platforms and talk about something where you can talk about it now.
My bag leg. I see what you're talking about there with the cupcakes.
KC wants to smoke. KC wants anybody that got some negative ish to say about him on other platforms. He wants y'all to pull up.
Or you can send me the ad and we can meet up. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I feel you. People get tired though. People get tired, especially when you got a good heart and you're putting in the work and it's sincere. We get that shit get tired. I feel you, Casey. That shit rubs me the wrong way. So I feel it. And it's like, here's your opportunity to talk to me. You ain't got to be behind the scenes calling nobody on the phone. You ain't got to be over here. You ain't got to be over there. Let's come on here and let's just get it out. So I dropped the Blue Stream y'all link. Feel free. Come on up. If you got smoke with KC, if you got smoke with Bree, come on up.
They don't got no smoke with me. They don't want that smoke. What I about to say, y'all should say the baby's names though. If y'all start saying the baby's names, Janaya, her first and last name, and when Nazaya as well, or any other babies that's missing of your own or somebody in your family, resonate them. And that will help situations better. No, Lily, I know I seen it. But that's what I wanted to speak on when it comes to the cases. I don't want no smoke with nobody. I just want to be relaxed. I just want to help people, heal people, help people heal themselves, should I say. And mind my business. That's it. I'm not a negative Nancy. So, you know.
And that's the hurt piece of this. We could do so much damage. We could get so much done. If everybody just stay in their lane, worry about what they bring to the table. Don't worry about nobody else. Just stay in your lane because we all bring something different. We all bring something different. And we could really, really, I mean, move mountains. When they talk about moving mountains, we could really move mountains if everybody just worry about themselves. That's it. And worry about what they bring to the table.
She said she come up. You got all the smoke. Help me understand that comment.
Huh?
Tasha Stevens.
She come up, you got all the smoke. I don't.
Oh, she the grocery?
And I want to say this while you put somebody up.
Nah.
So, Jania's father, Antonio, he's having a search. I can't remember the date, but it was brought to my attention that he's having a search party that's coming up. Listen, I want if y'all available, go out there and help him search. You know what I'm saying? Like that really don't have nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? What a little like telling people not to go help him. You know what I'm saying? So, I wish nothing but blessings to him. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I just can't, be a part of no demonstration with him. I'm worried about me on this end. You dig what I'm saying? I know what I could do. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I know what I bring to the table. So, I'd rather piss the world off than disappoint God. So, you know.
Where did you send a message to? To inbox, my DM? Where you send a message to? Or if it's something you want to say you want to hear that you want to ask about your son. It's up to you. I think, like I said though, when you start searching, you gonna find something for sure. Oh, hey, Lily.
You know, it's so crazy, man, because it's like I know they all are watching. You know what I'm saying? And they go wait till this live end to go on to their little platforms and talk shit.
Hide behind the screen. You don't know? They do. They hide behind the screen.
Like shit. You got the
I like
opportunity. Come on up
I like
now.
to come with facts though. See, I'm a person that I ain't just gonna get at you. I need to know you. I'm gonna get all the facts about you. And then I'm gonna do order
I'm
of
saying,
abuse on
hey,
your ass.
if they want some clout from me, you better get it tonight. You know what I'm saying?
I
The
mean,
one thing
that's
about me,
that was
man, look, listen. I feel a lot better getting that off my chest. Thank you, Shank. I told Shank before he even went, I said, man, look, listen here. Hey, gloves off for me tonight. I don't want to catch you by surprise. He'd be like, God damn it. I didn't know KC was gonna go in like that. You know what I'm saying? I pre-warned you. I had to pre-warn you, bro. But again, man, it's just like you said, if everybody come to, I wouldn't say come together, man. If everybody's worried about what they doing in their lane, you know what I'm saying, as far as this baby, everything would be okay. She said his search date is December 20th. Okay. Yeah. Hey, y'all see the information, man. If y'all available, go out there and search with him. You know what I'm saying? I never told nobody not to search with that man. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm not out there doesn't mean that you don't have to be out there. You know what I'm saying? So,
I love you too, babies. I love everybody. I
I think
think
that's for
everybody
Bree.
should do whatever they need to do.
We can't hear you, Bree.
Uh, mhm.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
uh, I
I can
think
hear you.
I think everybody should do what they need to do. Let me try. Hey, look at it. Everybody hear me on
No,
here,
I
baby.
can hear you.
Uh,
I
I
can.
think I think everybody should need to do what they should do in a search party, and
Appreciate that.
continue to do
Oh,
what they
Miss
do.
Parker, she in the chat. Hey, Miss Parker, what's going on, sis? I ain't know. My apologies.
Yeah,
I
and
can't see the comments unless he put them up at the top. So, my apologies, Miss Parker.
No, you finish, Bree. Go ahead and finish, Bree.
I can't hear you, Shank.
I feel like everybody just need to search for her. They need to search for her. Resonate her the way y'all resonate her. Say her name. Light white candles. Y'all know what I told y'all. White candles represent what? Somebody put it in the comments real quick. And what does that do?
Okay.
And you light your white candle and you understand what that represents. And you do that. And you say their name. You speak out
I can't
loud.
hear none of y'all. Let
The
me see something.
transition is not. Yes, Tootie's definitely speaking tonight. Tootie should be asleep. But the transition is not dead. They're alive. They're just in a different realm. That's it. So say their name, and their spirit will align and be even stronger. What's the white candle represent? I want to know if somebody know. I'll drop a jewel on y'all real quick, and just don't be doing it just to do it. Okay, I'm gonna look at it in the inbox on TikTok, boo. You want me to look at it now because you want me to answer on here? She better play her ass to sleep. Yes, knock three. What does knock three times mean? Joyce, you know this one. And what color candle?
And see, for me, I love these demonstrations. It's so peaceful. It's so interesting and informative. And I think that with most people, when you're ignorant of something and you just don't know it, and especially if you around folks that bash it, if you've been raised a certain way, because it wasn't until I got out away from like around my mom and like around the comfort of being sheltered. When I got out and I started being around this person, that person, and I started to intake and look at things from a different lens, that's when I became a student. A lot of us cheat ourselves because instead of us being the students, we think we know everything. And when somebody brings something to us, we know it all and it just passes us by. So I love these demonstrations. Drop a one in the chat if you love the spiritual reading demonstrations. Drop a two if you're not feeling it. And it's okay to drop a two because remember, over here, we learn to agree to disagree. So you might not be feeling it. You might not be feeling it, but it's okay. Drop a two if it hasn't reached your intelligence yet.
White candles represent purity for sure. But somebody tell me, is it any of my spirit babies in here? I know y'all in here, the ones that learn from
Yeah,
class.
yeah,
And
they
then
down there deep.
I'm done they rocking. I know. But somebody should know just even from being on your panel. What does the white candle represent when you use it for spiritual purposes? You white y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a hint. Y'all lighting a white candle for the
Is it to
transition.
bring? Is
It's
it
for
to
you too,
bring the?
Shank. It's for all of y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Is it to bring the person close to you or release the person?
Good. So when you knock 3 times, that means you're calling on spirit. This is called conjuring. So when you knock 3 times on a door, a table, or you stamp a staff, that's conjuring the spirits from another realm. That's calling down the spirits. Some people use the drums, things like that, and they chant certain words. A white candle represents purity and protection, but it also represents communication from our world to the next. So when you light that wick, that little stick that's in the middle of the candle, it's an initiation through the fire. That's the
Mhm.
fire spirit. You're going to speak into that candle. You're going to tell that candle what it's to do and how you want to communicate with whoever you want to communicate with. Once you light that wick, you're going to pay attention to that flame. The flame of the fire that you know what kind of spirit is in your home. If it's all haywire like this and it's all crazy like this, it's unbalanced in your home. It's a bunch of chaotic spirits and everything in your house. If you if it's still, spirit heard you and accepts. If it moves slight like this, spirit is fine. They just moving around in your home. So this that white candle represents our world to their world. It's the portal, the door opener. So when you call on that baby name, you speak into that candle. You knock and say her name 3 times, and you be specific when you call on spirits. Don't call on any spirit, because Uncle Joe ain't mean you know well in the physical form. He used to be on crazy shit. So don't call on him when you don't want him to come, because one thing when you knock, every spirit gonna run through that daggone door, is if they can. I didn't call on you. I'm only calling on such and such. Now I am okay with this, but everybody else may not be okay with this.
Yeah, I ain't ready for that. But go ahead.
I call on only such and such, but if there's other spirits that would like to come through that mean me no harm, or my children or anything of the sort, you're more than welcome. Some people ain't ready for that level yet. So when you call on spirit, now spirit gonna come to you in different ways. Your dreams, show up in your house, see stuff that's gonna resonate to you. Probably find it on social media, in your phone. Something's gonna pop to you that's gonna be like, oh, she here. And it's gonna lead you to something. And this is how you connect with your ancestors as well. So if any of you have ancestors and you would like to connect to them, always keep a white candle lit in your home. Pictures of ancestors should never have the living in the picture. It should only be the transition. Because why is a transition mixed with the living? That's not who you're conjuring. That's a big no-no. And leave some water on the altars. Leave a glass of water. Water is power. It's the strongest element. Water is to see through. Purification. Water is to align. Give them glasses of water. That's libations. The bubbles that's inside the waters is the spirits that are there. And resonate your ancestors and watch how things go smoothly for you. It's okay
Is
to
you
be
ready?
questioned.
Is you ready for that, KC? Cause I ain't ready. You ready, KC? let me unmute KC. Unmute your mic, KC.
Uh, I'm open to it.
You open to it?
See, I fear nobody but God. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't want Bree to put me in a peanut butter jar.
Not the peanut butter jar. It's not a bad thing. And I keep telling people this.
Shit!
It's
Right.
okay.
Shit!
Is it the chunky peanut butter?
Shit!
Hey, is it the chunky peanut
It's a
butter or the
mason
smooth?
jar. That's a big ass mason jar.
Shit! You go in with all that shit!
I mean, that motherfucker scratching and shit.
I done stuffed people in jars so many fucking times. They be playing with me. I'm telling you, Casey, they be playing with me. They be playing with me. But see, when you're a root worker like me, I was raised in my grandmama because I was raised by my grandmama and them. They heavy with it. It's on both sides. That's the crazy part. It ain't like it's just my mom's side or my dad. It's all sides. Like they would have witch wars. I call them witch wars because well, back in them times they was young when they was marrying each other. So my grandma was like 17, marrying my grandpa, and her mom done put a broom down in front of the door and spit on it and some other shit. And my grandma, I'm like, Mom, why you do that? She talking about my other grandma, my grandpa mom. She telling her because that's a witch and she don't like you. She don't want you marrying her son. And sure enough, she ain't crossed that broom. And my grandmother on my grandfather's side, she's from South Carolina. She Indian though, she native, but she was known her Nana Hattie. She was known for getting rid of her husbands through root work. Them niggas be unalived. That's a legacy. So I've got it on both sides. My mother's side, they Geechees. They native Geechees. The plantation is still there, and I'm going down there next month to see where my grandfather was from. But I tell people all the time, because this is how I was taught. When you're working somebody, you don't tell nobody you're working them. You just work there. And I sit back and watch and crack the fuck up every time I work somebody. Even if they think I don't know and they try to pretend like their life is regular, I know their life is fucking fucked up. And I go light on people. I don't even do people bad unless they really fucking with me. Then I gotta get you. I gotta go to another level. But I put a lot of protection work on people more than I do harm. That's what I will say. And
I want to
spirituality
hear.
is something. Go ahead,
I
Casey.
want. I want to hear KC. Come on, KC. I want to hear KC.
I can't keep. I keep on thinking about the damn jar. I'm like, I'm looking at shit around like. I'm like, shit. I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking around like I'm saying shit now. Like, shit. Uh, I'm gonna be like that little motherfucker out Beetlejuice with the little head and shit. Like,
It be spirits. So it's somebody that was trying to get me on social media, right? So
hey, I'm gonna send you a couple of names for that job.
they be sending them names. They be working. I got testimonies on them. I know my shit work. I ain't even worried about that. But somebody was trolling me on TikTok, and
I
she
got
was
a whole
talking
list of
shit.
them right here.
Oh shit! You don't know. Hey, man,
Hey, I'm gonna send you all them funky motherfuckers.
yeah, for real. Like they could go. They could go.
Whole fucking list of them right now.
They could go. I'm a person. See, here's how I move. When they sleep in this house at a certain hour, I'll be at the graveyards. Took me a minute to get to that level, but I'll be at the graveyards. And I live in the woods, so if I ain't there, I'm out back in the woods. But that's how you know what you know. After a while, you get used to it. It be all right. In the beginning, you be like, I ain't with this shit. But you get used to it. But like I said,
I'm
my
gonna
friend.
say this. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let Bree and KC finish cooking. Miss Parker, take your ass out of the chat. Bree, keep your ass away from Miss Parker. Don't you go teaching Miss Parker none of them goddamn tricks, Bree.
Hey, Miss Parker said she needs 6 jars. Is what?
I
Hey,
got you, Miss Parker.
hey, is
You
one of
my
them?
girl.
Hey, one
You
of
know
them
you my
jars for
girl.
you,
I
Shay?
got you, baby. Look, everybody need a jar. We potting bitches this 2026.
I'm,
We ain't jarring bitches. We potting bitches
I'm,
2026.
I'm finna go look at my fridge, throw all peanut butter away.
Freeze they asses away. Freeze they asses away. Let me tell you how easy it is to do this shit. You take some brown paper bag and write their fucking name and their birthday and what you want on their ass and fold that shit away from your fucking ass. Spice that shit up with some few shit that's hot shit. I'm giving you hints. Take you a few old ass nails. Throw some fucking dirt on their asses. Put them bitches in the freezer. Let that freeze their asses the fuck up. For sure. For sure.
You got KC taking notes.
Oh shit.
Miss Parker said, I need 6 of them motherfuckers. Give me
Hey,
6 jars.
hey, hey, Bree, can you put bills in that jar? 'Cause
Yeah.
light bill, gas bill, phone bill, fucking everything.
That's a money candle. You
Park,
gotta do a money candle.
and the fucking parking ticket bills and everything going in that
I mean,
motherfucker.
yeah, you can do that. You can do hell yes. I see. I give y'all shit on here. I can't give y'all shit on social media. You know, everything ain't for social media. You know what I'm saying? So I can give you some shit off the back end. Let me see if Shake lost a toenail. I'm cracking the hell up.
Oh shit. Somebody
We
said
can talk about
student
some fucking
loans.
student loans.
Yeah.
What does
One of
the
your
money jar with the water mean, Bree? There's different ways you can do money jars. Like the water. Like I told you, water is power. So when you speak into the waters and you put it in there, it's supposed to manifest for you. You know what I mean? Um, I'll do fixed candles a lot. I'm more of a fixed candle woman. So like, I'll take a green candle. Listen, get you some money, a bill, $2 bill, whatever you want on it. I don't care. Cut them all up. Put that in that green candle. Seal it with the wax that's in that green candle. Add you some cinnamon in that candle. Blow cinnamon into your homes every first and the third of the month. These are things you could do to bring prosperity and money in your home. And money gonna come. Trust me, it will come. Um, and you can bury that candle. I mean, you could put that candle in your house and burn it, and you can bury it once it's done, or you can just bury it how it is outside your home as well. Like it's up to you. High John root is good for when it comes to money manifestation. So you want to deal with roots and herbs and stuff. That's one of your things to go to. Keep a chicken foot in your fucking left pocket. Um, and you heard put a spoon in somebody's chair and they sit down. They a witch. I don't know about these myths about how we are if we don't sit down, if we a witch or not. I'm a witch by nature, by blood. So even if I don't sit down, I'm still a witch. So you know, I don't really go for those theories and shit. Um, I think what happens is I'm bringing awareness of allowing people to understand I am proud to be a witch. I don't give a fuck about what people think because I know who I am. I know you come to my house, you know you safe in my house. 9 out of 10, you gonna eat good, you gonna sleep good. You feel the little bit amount of people that has came in my house, it's like, damn, this shit feel like, I got plants. So, I'm one of those. You're never gonna feel this eerie feeling coming in my motherfucking house. But I think the reason why I'm putting it out there because we are labeled as the black sheep, which is are. We are
Hey,
labeled as the
Bree,
black sheep.
I ain't gonna be saying a story a couple months from that surviving Bree. She like, you come to my house, you gonna feel relaxed, you gonna feel nauseated, you gonna feel, you gonna feel, you go. That sound like a Diddy move there.
They do. They come out and say, "Oh my God, Bree, your house feels so like my kids when they friends come over, they be like, I be hearing their conversations, and sometimes they be like, your mama a witch, and they be like, yeah, because I be having shit all over the house. They be like, yeah. She was like, is she gonna do something to us? She like, fuck no, she ain't gonna do nothing to y'all. Y'all tripping. Like they be asking the kids, y'all know how to do it? Like, yeah, we know how to do it. You think my mom ain't teaching us how to do it? But you gotta teach your kids. You gotta
yeah,
teach them. Your grandmom did it. Your grandmom did it. Everybody did it
yeah, yeah, yeah,
for
yeah,
sure. It's
yeah.
just that it
That's
was
facts.
washed. It was washed down, so you don't know no more. You know what I mean? I just was happy to be one of the lucky ones that still have some of the stuff that I was taught and better me and be able to pass it on to mine. But yeah,
That's facts. That's why me and KC, we gonna stay on the lower level of this, all right? And we gonna let you and all the other female, we gonna let y'all be up there. But me and KC, we just gonna stay on the lower level of this, all right?
for sure.
Go
And that's
ahead,
what
KC.
look at Casey.
I'm so lost. Like, talk about the lower level. What's underneath the lower level?
They
I'm
gonna
gonna be
say
like Shaq. I'm be like, Shank, the funky spirits. Hey,
I
I
chop chicken feet up. Yes, that's what I do.
now
So I
fuck.
see these shit them in the comments. Yeah, so you cut the chicken. Y'all cut feet off of a chicken. It's used for protection. You can hang it over your doors. Put it in your pocket. Use it for protection. I can't. We can't hear you.
Let me get. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, let me give you your flowers now. See, and it's no shade to nobody else because Bree and Q is the only spiritual readers that have poured up. But I like Bree, and this is the conversation that me and Miss Parker both had. Like Bree is down to earth. Like she welcomes you in. You know, she break things down. She got a sense of humor, and just for me. And then KC, you can speak on it as well. But I just want to thank you, Bree, for just coming up here and just and that's for real. Come on, KC, if you want to give a flower.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I definitely appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker better not say nothing about you. I got the smoke for the ass. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm working with you, not against you. I'm gonna be like, get the motherfuckers, Bree. You know shit. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna give them something. Shit, man.
Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I'm riding for my bros. No date, Miss Park. Everybody. My listen. I be on social media. I got this shit that I brought up here on. It's called Order of the Court. I be getting their asses the fuck out of here. You hear me? I be banging a pot and a spoon on that shit. Court order number 5674, funky ass bitch. Da 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 da. Start reading their asses, they rights. What do you want me to do? Fucking spirit babies. What y'all want? Jar that bitch, Bree. Jar it is. That's what the fuck we doing tonight. Cause these bitches play with y'all, they gonna play with me. So you tell me, Casey, you drop them fucking names. Shank, Miss Parker, and my spirit babies. When y'all drop names, I fuck people up. I get people send me money, and they be like, Bree, I need this person going to jar. I get messages all the time. Thank you, Bree, so much. They finally left me the fuck alone. That is this and that. All right, you gotta tell me how hard you want me to go. Because if I gotta go hard and I gotta go deal with them spirits, then we gotta do something different. But yeah, I got all types of shit downstairs for motherfuckers. I be waiting. I got a white doll. That bitch said she was going to shit on me inside. She said, bitch out. She said, this is exactly what this excuse me, YT. This white tea said she going to put me in a jar and shit on me. Well,
Mm,
that bitch been looking real shitty lately on TikTok.
mm.
I'm gonna help you shit on me for sure, and that's what I did. Baby girl ain't doing too well, and that was just the beginning.
What you guys say, Miss Parker?
Miss Parker,
Hey, Bree girl. Hey, bruh. What up, Casey, bruh?
hey
Um,
baby.
if y'all rock with Shake Rock, getting some gloves and socks. Cause let me find a toenail or a nail. I'm talking about.
Mm,
He's going in a Jiffy peanut butter jar, a Welch's jelly jar. I'm trying to tell you. But no, Bree, you are amazing. Shout out to you. Casey, continue with your journey. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to see our black men that really care about these kids because we don't see too much of that in our communities anymore. The fight that y'all do, Shank, shout out to you for helping these families continuously down here in Charlotte, North Carolina, you and Mr. John and families all the way from Texas and stuff like that, being a voice for people during these trying times. Everybody don't have a voice to be vocal when they're grieving. So they need people like Casey to put that boots on the ground work in and, you know what I'm saying, go look for them when they knees are weak. You know what I'm saying? Bree, when they need help finding their loved ones, can channel in and say, here goes something for you. I don't know how much this can help, but this can help. Shank for using this platform to reach out to people on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And y'all matter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all matter. regardless what anybody else says, to these families or somebody out there, y'all matter. So I want y'all to continue y'all journey in 2026. You know what I'm saying? People want to be a distraction to y'all. They want y'all to argue, fuss, and you know what I'm saying? The devil gonna throw a lot of daggers and darts at y'all when you're doing something positive. Cause you know he don't follow your ass around when you're doing something good. You know what I'm saying? And make you feel like you're less than and you ain't doing the right thing and all of that. So y'all doing something huge right now in the name of Janiyah. Like I said, it's damn if you don't, damn if you do. It's gonna be like that for the rest of our lives, and especially with our own kind. That's the worst part about it. It's our own kind. You know what I'm saying? They always ready to dissect and waiting for you to make a mistake, but you don't hear from them when you're doing something right. You get what I'm saying? So salute to you. I just want to pull up and say that, Shank, I advise you to keep going to the nail shop, do what you got to do, or keep some clippers around. Bree, I will be getting in contact with you. But no, I seen Alicia and them down there saying they want to put their dead in a jar. Positivity, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Nobody's trying to be malicious with what Bree's saying and stuff. People's like her, let me get rid of this debt. People's trying to start off another year, which is crazy in this crazy world. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, do we even want to have goals in the world that we living in now? With KC being up here with Janiyah, Bree being up here with Kata, Shank, and all the stories that's been pushed his way, and the people in the chat that keep coming back every time to hear, if these kids have been found safe, if they getting justice for the mothers in the chat that lost their children, that is seeking answers. That's what the end goal is about, helping these families. So salute to y'all.
Thank you,
Appreciate you,
Miss
Miss
Parker.
P.
Love you, baby. Thank you so much. I want to give my flowers to y'all though, cause y'all was trying to get me to give my flowers to y'all. Look at that. I want to give my flowers to y'all because it's always I don't need flowers all the time. I need to give y'all flowers because it's not easy to find men to get up here and do what they do. Black men on top of it. So shout out to you, Shank, for always having your pen on your squad. And Miss Parker, she be having your back. That's my girl. I fuck with Miss Parker because she your rider. Don't ever fucking play with her because I ain't gonna lie. She gonna send some shit my
Hey,
way.
hey, 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 Bree. Hey, if me and Miss P get the beefing, you ain't got nothing to do with it, Bree.
I'm about my business. But
Go ahead, Bree. Go ahead. Go ahead.
definitely get your flowers for like how your pen or how you be moving, and you be checking people. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't be scripted with your shit. I love it about you. I love how Miss Parker, she gets straight to the fucking point. Like she lets it be the fuck known in her own way. And she don't be playing with people, but she pulls up with artifacts. She lets you the fuck know, bitch, this is a code 5596 85,000 miles. It said here on code 3459 that the court said da 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 da. She gets straight to the point. So I commend both of y'all what y'all do. Definitely UKC. I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You know you my guy. I want you to continue to do what you're doing. I want you to spread your light how you spread it because the only reason why you're vulnerable to this is because you are a true believer of what you do and you are a descendant of a spirit. So you are a blessing in all disguise and you're not even disguised no more. You're open. So continue to be that archangel that you are. And to everybody in the comments, to everybody's tribe that's in the comments, and we all become one tribe at a point. To everybody, I love y'all for y'all support, for everybody, including myself. My spirit babies, y'all know how we rock out. Y'all know how we get down. And that's how we move forward. You know, I see y'all tomorrow night. Won't read the room. That's just how we gonna do that. And Q, I know you in those comments, Q. You're not up here. But I'm gonna tell you something. You're very gifted. And I want you to know about your gifts. You have great gifts, but I want you to be more aggressive with it. I want you to be more in tune and aggressive. I just want you to be like, I got this shit. I know this shit and I'm moving. You don't gotta be like me. But I want you to be to the point where as though you stand your ground on all levels. And I want you to remove yourself from people that stunt your growth and your light. Because sometimes you don't realize when your powers is being taken from somebody else just by simply being near them or next to them. Energy does transfer. Remember that. So telephones and stuff, I never talk on the phone like this. I'm always like this on speaker. So remember that shit. So at the end of the day, Don't let those frequencies stop you for what you're doing. If somebody popping their shit, pop your shit the fuck back. But you know, Q, I fuck with you. But pay attention to what I said. And when you watch this fucking live over, you gonna know who I'm talking about. Cause I ain't gonna keep dropping her name because I'm not gonna give her too much energy. But that's just what it is. And that's all I got to say. Peace, love, and light to everybody. Y'all know y'all my dog.
Appreciate you, Bree. Any last words, KC?
Yeah, I appreciate both of y'all, man, for having me on here. Man, words can't describe how I'm feeling right now. I appreciate both of y'all. Anytime y'all want me to jump on more here, but to them funky ass spirits in the comments, keep it up. Keep it up. I'm gonna send your name to Bree.
Send me that TikTok who you was talking about. Send me love.
I got you. Because we love you over here. And
I'm telling you, that bitch Nicole, that YT girl, she was playing with me. She's playing with my kind. And she thought I couldn't see through her monkey ass. And I seen through her monkey ass. And she told me something, y'all have block parties. This is what you call a block party? Bitch, yeah, this is how we do block parties. We dance in the street. We do line dances. We eat potato salad, seafood salad, barbecue, pork, rib, chicken, beef, whatever the fuck it is. Let the DJ play. Kids run around with juices and hugs. Bitch, this is how we call block parties. Is it a problem? And then you always want to be in black people conversation. We was rocking for your nut ass. But then you start popping your shit. And then she popped her shit with me. She said, I'll put her in the jar and shit on her. Bitch, you done play with the wrong one. So everybody in her comments was like, why the fuck did you do that? I don't know why she did that. I didn't even say anything. I asked her to let me come up on the panel. She wouldn't let me come up. No, fuck you. I'm not letting her. Okay, bitch. So I said, you know what? Put my ass in a shitty ass jar then. Well, since we gonna be shitty in jars, let's do some shitty shit then. And let's play. And now just watch her and observe her from here on out and see how she looks. She looks very well.
But yeah, I ain't y'all, man. I appreciate everybody. Shank, Bree, everybody in the comments. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I feel a lot better now.
Well, that's good. That's good, KC. I want to thank both of y'all for coming up. I want to thank everybody for pulling up and showing Bree, KC, Ms. Parker, and myself the love and respect. Until next time, salute everybody.
Love.
Peace, love.